Could you show us how it looks to steal a car?
I can show you inside your car.
What? Here guys, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. All right, now we're good to go. Hello everybody, my name is Tommy G, and today I'm going boots on the ground, cover a notorious group of kids, the Kia Boys. These kids are legendary for the amount of cars they are stealing in Milwaukee. Just last year alone, they've stolen 10,000 cars, in particular Kias and Hyundais. Let's roll the tape so I can show you what they do.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, look at these dumbass Kia Boys. Oh my God.
Hey, what's up?
Today we're going to be talking to the citizens of Milwaukee, getting their take on the Kia Boys and the Kia Boys themselves. Let's begin this story. I feel like a little bit of a war correspondent in my own city right now. I believe everybody has a heart. I really hope to find it in these Kia Boys. Have you heard of the Kia Boys? Have you heard of the Kia Boys?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I just see a lot of it on the news.
Yeah, I heard of the Kia Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
How do you describe what the Kia Boys do?
I don't know, just get out their way, they hot. They
Yeah?
hot.
They break into people's hard work cars and take them and destroy them. Now they just doing to destroy our city, and it's not right.
If you were mayor of the city, what would you do about the Kia Boys?
Try to make a difference, you gotta start making examples.
The mayor, you know, he got his own car shot up, so he doesn't really know what to do. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we need more police.
I send some jump out boys and make, undercover, get their asses in and clean up the city.
What if you were mayor of the city? What would you do?
Lock their ass all up.
If I was mayor, I would propose your first offense as a Kia Boy, you have to do 1,000 hours of trash cleanup.
That don't help them no more, man.
No?
No. The world messed up now, man.
What should the punishment be if you get caught stealing a car?
Give them some time. Sit their ass
2
down.
years, 4 years, 10 years?
A good 10, 20 years, because that's hard-earned cars. And look at what I'm driving because of the Kia Boys.
A Kia Boy stole your car?
Yes. Can't take the kids to school, can't make appointments, gotta call it to work. So it's tragic. It was sad and tragic. I cried.
Was it a big financial hit to you?
Definitely.
Get time as an adult.
2 years, 10 years?
10 years. And keep his ass in there.
What do you think should be done?
I don't know, you gotta catch them niggas, they be going too fast, I don't know.
Okay, how many years should someone get for robbing a car? Like, what's a fair punishment? I don't want to put a kid in jail for life, but I don't think it should be a slap on the wrist.
I don't think so either. I don't know. I can't say.
Okay.
I got boys, and if they go to jail, I feel bad.
I'm 60 years old. I go out there and steal a couple of Kias and try to rake and race and fuck up and kill somebody. They gonna give me 25 to life, player.
If we were cellmates, I'd play chess with you.
Thank you. I love that game.
Yeah? Do you know anyone who has had a car stolen?
Yes, that I work with.
Do you know anyone that has gotten their car stolen?
Yep.
Multiple people or just one?
Multiple people.
Yeah, I have 2 or 3 friends who have stolen their car. Yeah.
Guys, this is a man with multiple people in his circle that has had a car stolen. That is crazy. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
If you had a message for the Kia Boys, what would it be?
Kill your good asses out.
Stop ruining our city.
Stop before you get killed or kill everybody else, man, while you out there doing it. Stop doing it.
Never see your family again fucking with some of these people.
Maybe if you work and do something for yourself, you will know what it is to have something instead of taking from people.
Do you feel like there's hope for them in the future, or do you think they're too far
For
gone?
everybody. It's hope for any and everybody. It all depends on what you shift your mindset to.
It makes me sad to see the Kia Boys. Those are young kids doing all
They're young
this.
babies, man, but they don't understand what they're doing. A 3-year-old know when he's doing right or wrong.
Let's say you were the mother of a Kia Boy. What would you tell your son? Yeah. See guys, this is what I'm talking about. They gave these out for free because that's how much the Kia Boys are doing work around here. We had multiple people that we interviewed in just a span of 15 minutes know somebody or themselves personally that had their car stolen by the Kia Boys. That is fucking crazy. It's scary to think I'm going to meet somebody that seems to have no regard for human life. They will steal your car, all your shit, just for a joyride. And their violence has been so notorious that the city of Milwaukee had to cancel a fucking basketball game watch party because these kids are so violent.
What it do, bro?
What up, big dog? I'm on your block.
Shit, I'm on your block.
All right, we're here, we're live. How you guys doing? What can you tell us about what we're about to see right now?
Man,
my little niggas finna hit the corner and go crazy.
How many Kia boys do you think there are in the city?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Y'all over
Kia
here.
boys, Sonata boys.
Are there any Chevy boys? I hope not, because I got a Chevy over here.
It's a whole tutorial on how to do this shit on YouTube. If you see a nigga walking around with a Charger like this, just know he's probably gonna steal your car.
I'm Tommy G, and I'm here with...
My name's Sonny.
I'll call you Marvin the accountant, okay?
Alright.
So Marvin, when did you start getting into the Kia business here?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit. 3 summers ago, that's when it all started. Hyundais and Kias.
Do you get nervous before you do that?
Hell no.
I'm gonna film you guys, but I don't think I'm gonna get into a car with you because I feel like I might die. Are there Kia boys that have crashed a car and died?
Yeah, the wildest thing I ever seen, somebody asked to drive and then they crashed, they flipped the car in less than 20 seconds.
Hold this in front of your face while you talk. No, I'm just kidding. We'll have to find something for you. Here guys, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. All right, now we're good to go. What percentage of Kia boys stay strapped when they ride around town?
I ain't gonna lie, at least 60%, 60-70% always got guns.
Do your moms know that you do this?
Shit, she know I got a case for that shit.
That's exactly, mom know I got a case for it. That's a
What does she say? Does she tell you like, hey, can't be doing this?
Yeah, she tell me not to do it. I be listening to her too. I don't be doing
Only
it.
got caught one time, so she think I'm done.
I don't condone this either, y'all. I tried to stop it, so.
Yeah, what's your advice to these young guns out here?
Man, stop doing that shit. Pick a bag up, line your lines up, you buy your own car.
Most of the people stealing cars is kids, so they get a slap on the wrist and get right out.
What up, big dog? How you doing? You got the Cartiers looking fresh, man. Good to meet you. I'm Tommy G.
What's going on?
So have you heard of the Kia boys?
Yeah.
And to people that haven't heard about them before, how do you describe them?
Shit, they Kia boys. Yeah, they do their thing on the real. Watch out for them, but I fuck with them though.
If I drive a Kia, should I be concerned?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They come to get that.
What advice would you have? What would you want to say to a Kia boy?
Man, shit, be safe. Be safe. It's rough out here.
Is this block about to get crazy or what?
Hell yeah.
What's the most daring or brave thing you've done in the car?
He was out the sunroof driving.
Did you think you were gonna die?
Hell no.
Are you scared of death?
Shit, hell no, that shit gonna come.
But maybe it can come a little bit later, not today when you're driving out of a sunroof, you know?
Shit, I ain't gonna crash, I got it.
If you had to guess, the average Kia boy out there, 30 cars, 50 cars, 2 cars?
People be on sprees, because some people don't know how to drive, so they gotta steal so many cars because they run through them.
Because they crash them?
Yeah, I know people who got 200 car thefts, 300 car thefts.
What? And are you scared of potentially ever going to jail? You ever think about that?
No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm only scared of the black truck shit. Fuck the police, I ain't gonna lie, I'm only scared of the black truck. Other than that, fuck the police.
Have you thought about how you would spend that time?
Shit, you only gonna do like 3 weeks shit, it's a misdemeanor.
You only do 3 weeks for stealing a car?
Hell yeah, it's a misdemeanor shit.
So is there really no punishment for this?
Hell no. It's the high speed, that's when you get a felony.
How old do you think the average Kia boy is?
12, 11.
12, 11? You know what I was doing when I was 11? I was catching frogs and shit. Uh-oh. Hey, watch this, watch this, watch this. What?
Man, he ain't turned nothing up though, but the car. Hey, what that fat bitch on the corner talking about?
What did we just see right now?
Man, you just seen the smacking ass shit, nigga. That's what smacking ass shit, man.
How fast do you think they were
He
going?
tried to
Like
eat
80,
that
he was going like 80 trying to eat burnt that motherfucker.
So do you guys go to school or you just skip school and steal cars all
I
day?
go to school for
I go to
sure.
school.
I need my education.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Shit, rich, shit, whatever comes with it.
I mean, do you see yourself being an astronaut, a fireman, a mechanic?
I ain't gonna lie.
Entrepreneur.
I wanna do HVAC, I ain't gonna lie.
HVAC? Dude, that's a really good profession. I feel like you guys would be perfect mechanics, you know what I mean? Like you already are in the business of cars. Do you know that this city is scared shitless of this right now? The whole city of Milwaukee is pooping their pants because of that shit like that. I feel like I need to move my car off the street. All right, guys, honest question. So if that car would have gone out of control and swerved and hit me and I died, what do you think should happen to the driver?
Shit, you should've got out the way.
If the car hit me, it would have been my fault.
Hell yeah, you should've ran when you seen that motherfucker.
People know when the Kia boys come through, get up out the way.
Would you guys even have cried at my funeral and brought flowers or
I
anything?
ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even know you
like,
that much to be crying.
But I'd be like, damn, bro, shit. I'd be like, damn, bro, I got smacked.
I asked them if it hit me, they said it would be my fault.
Yeah, they said shit, you should have got out the way. Yeah. Listen, and that's the fucked up part because they dead serious.
That's a fucked up mentality.
It is, and it's like they don't got no sense of sympathy or nothing like no more. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
they could be stealing a single mom's car that if she misses that car, she gets evicted from her place and her whole
Get
family's
fired
life
from
is
her job,
fucked.
People always say, You supposed to offer them guidance and direction. How you gonna offer somebody that don't want nothing, that don't want to listen?
What do you say to people that say, hey, they just need a better family structure, they need a male role model?
I mean, that could be true in some cases, but some of these people have that. A lot of these kids really good kids, but they followers. A lot of kids really at home a lot by themselves. Mom's working second shift, trying to feed 4 or 5 kids, so they at home, 16 and 17 years old at home. A boy gonna do what he want to. I did.
I mean, a lot of kids got good parents. When you come outside, you're gonna do what you want to do, so you really can't blame it on the parents.
No. Young men like to push the boundaries.
Yeah, I think now with these cars, they testing the boundaries of death almost.
They really are. I mean, that was crazy. They could have driven through that car right there.
Hell yeah, they could have hit that curb and started flipping to anything.
Should we check out the aftermath?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
All right. Okay, so we have to be ready. If they swerve back around, we have to hide, dude, because I don't trust these guys to drive properly. All right, so look, see all these tire marks? They swerved into someone's front yard. Look, right here and right here, 10 feet from the school. We're gonna interview a lady that almost got hit. Are you okay?
I'm great.
How close to you did that come?
Like, pretty close.
That was fucking crazy.
That was wild. Some wild shit.
Is that normal? Have you ever seen something like that before?
Yeah, every day.
Every day? That wild?
Yup.
Y'all got a hood pass courtesy of the mob. Gotta watch y'all, cause they getting kind of treacherous over here.
Dude, and I have a girlfriend I love very much I need to go home to.
You gonna go home tonight.
She's my sweet cheeks, you know what I mean?
My sweet cheek.
What happened over there, man?
Man, he was doing 80 and tried to e-brake. Can't do that.
The guy's on the fucking car. Oh fuck, my car's up there. I don't want my car. You see people running for their life up there, dude? Did you see that? These kids are gonna fucking die. I'm getting scared watching it. I'm not even in the car.
Hey, y'all see that we Hot Wheels? We like the Hot Wheels on this bitch. You see how fast we put the tire on?
That was crazy.
Hot Wheels, man.
You got some cojones, man, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever gotten into a police chase before?
They can't chase, cause they can, but like after you doing so much dangerous shit, they gotta terminate it.
You're a reckless man, you know that? Are you ever sitting in the back of the car thinking, I really wish I wasn't here because this is scary as fuck?
No, I don't drive in the back seat. If I'm in the joint, I'm in the front seat.
So either you're driving or nothing?
Yeah.
I'm Mr. E-Brake. They call me Mr. E-Brake.
Where do you guys put these things?
Shit, this what you do. You ride through the hoods, you see a abandoned house, and then you see if they got an open garage. Shit, the garage open parking it. Sometimes your car be there, sometimes you won't. Shit.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I hope UPS gives him an extra little kick for this route, because this is crazy. Sir, can I ask you another question, Professor E-Brake? How are you going to be an astronaut or an entrepreneur if you're getting yourself into trouble with these Kias?
Shit, I don't even ride joint shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the only time like I get in a stolen car, say if my boy called me like, I got something fat. I'm like, damn, I gotta drive that. I ain't drive that yet, so shit.
Does being a Kia boy get you chicks?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bitches suck your dick, you pull up in the joint. The bus just hit you.
They hit a bus?
Oh, really? Okay, this ain't even sue.
Bro.
Can you put it on speaker?
How the bus hit you, bro?
It's the thing that I'm trying to process right now. Like, to me, this is completely crazy and wild. But to you, this is just, what day is it? Tuesday, huh?
Yeah,
just another Tuesday for you.
Tuesday.
So can you describe what you're doing right now?
Oh, shit. These motherfuckers in the system, they know these very well.
Do you know any Kia boys that have been shot at while stealing a car?
Yeah.
Do you have friends that have gotten in trouble and are in the system right now or in jail right now?
Yeah.
There they go right
Uh-oh,
there.
here we go.
I ain't used to do no shit like that back in my day. See, and that's what I say, like, not to that extreme. This shit changed so much.
Go, roll. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Hey, not the Chevy, though. Not the Chevy, though. Don't hit the Chevy. Hold on. And this is why I need help on my Patreon. We're trying to take shit to the next level right now. We're doing more angles, more cuts, more scenes. We're on the block kind of doing dangerous shit. This is some wild shit, so Patreon link in bio. Every time they pass my car, I'm like, please not my car, please not my car. These kids is like fucking ping pong to them. That's how casual they are about stealing a car. Should we clear out of here?
Yeah, they calling the police.
Okay, shit's getting hot.
Yeah, hell yeah. Y'all see I wasn't gonna smack that motherfucker. I told y'all.
Bro, going dead.
I'll tell you guys like this, all right? First, thanks for giving us a show. That was fucking something I've never seen before in person. The other thing is, as like a big brother, I just hope that you guys stay okay, stay safe. I don't want to see anything bad happen to you guys, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
yeah.
make sure y'all blur out the plates.
Yeah.
because they'll charge us with that shit.
But I wish the best for you guys. I hope you stay safe. Or maybe you become a professional boxer. Maybe you become an astronaut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you guys got any final thoughts or anything you want to say to the camera?
Nope.
What about to the people in Milwaukee out there?
Man, stop trying to crack joints down. Stay dangerous, man. Summer, bloody summer, man. Y'all, a lot of niggas gonna die. It ain't meant for a lot of niggas.
No bullshit, no.
All right, guys, take care. That's it. That's the Kia boys. All right, let's get out of here before the cops come out. Fellas, I think it's time to skedaddle, as they say. Okay, good meeting you. Let's get out of here, okay?
32 Adam has the Hounslow 32, the exit 417, Hospital 211, Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox. Last lane northbound, Hawthorne and out of view.
Welcome to Bakersfield, motherfuckers.
But whoever owned this car, what about them?
Hope they have insurance.
Today we venture into the car theft capital of America, which depending on which list you look at, California cities Bakersfield and Los Angeles reign supreme. But make no mistake, this is a nationwide issue and cities like Denver, Portland, and Albuquerque are also good at making your car disappear. We head to California and we interview the guys involved in this shadowy underworld. We talk to men in charge of cleaning VIN numbers, thieves who use police scanners to complete their mission, and crews who in the dead of night take cars into the hills to dismantle the car and sell it for scrap money. Sometimes it feels like the world has become one big GTA server, where the rules don't apply and your car is someone else's payday. Folks, over 1 million cars were stolen in 2023, so we are talking about a massive and lucrative underground economy. Today, we dive into the mindset of the car thief and explore how they do it, what drives them, and the impact their actions have on the rest of us. Furthermore, we get the perspective of a Bakersfield police detective who has spent his career fighting this, and we also speak to people who have had their car stolen. Buckle up, folks, let's get this thing started. New merch is on the site, trucker hats, t-shirts, pants, hoodies. It's fresh, it's for you. If you want it, TommyGMiggy.com. I appreciate you. And now, to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we just touched down in Bakersfield, California, because right now we are investigating the car theft capital of America. When you Google car theft capital of America, two places usually come up: Bakersfield, California, Los Angeles, California. And we believe that they're intertwined and we got some investigative work to do here. We're about to go meet up with some night crawlers that listen to the police scanners, look for the action, and dive into the stolen car world from an angle we haven't seen before. So folks, join us as we go boots on the ground and show you how Bakersfield, Los Angeles, the stolen cars, stolen guns, the takeovers, and all of that are interconnected. In Bakersfield, California, criminal activity has gotten so prevalent that it has produced a nightcrawler type of streamer, many of them in fact, and they listen to the police scanner and cruise through the night to chase sirens and videotape the action. We pull up now and meet a few of those guys.
Oh, let's see if we get something good today. Hey, you there?
In here.
Keep me posted on anything. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, peace. We're en route to a expanded traffic collision. We don't know the extent of injuries yet. We're about 3 minutes out. Might be minor. Yeah.
I've never heard of a car thief stealing a minivan, so I think we should be fine, but you never know. Let's meet up with these fellas. People have their own little operation here, listening to the police scanner because so much crazy shit goes down here, or what?
Dude, you have no idea. I mean, it's crazy. 24 hours a day.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
I started, I think, in 2020 on my own channel, and then since converted over with him. So
I've been doing it for 5 years.
In the 5 years, have you noticed car theft being a theme in the city?
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kia boys?
Yeah, I have.
So there's local Kia boys here. We've got videos. We work cases on them all the time.
This is Scott Wood. He's a seasoned Kern County detective who has spent much of his career on the Auto Theft Task Force. He's busted many car thieves in his day, and he knows firsthand the consequences a stolen car has on a person. Here was his take on what's happening.
And the problem is, a lot of them are juveniles. So California has changed laws, so now we can't interview any juvenile without first speaking to an attorney. So it used to be we could advise them of their rights with or without their parents, and if they want to talk to us, they could talk to us. Well, now you have to contact an attorney, so you contact a public defender before you can interview the kids.
So for juveniles, it's kind of
for
a get out of
juveniles,
jail free card.
it really is.
Do you think these guys are stealing them for a profit or stealing them for fun?
I think for fun.
Probably for fun, maybe a profit, I don't know, I can't really say.
What's the reputation of the Bakersfield police?
For a minute there, they were trigger happy. I don't know, I could say they're assholes, I guess.
Do you think they are good at stopping car theft?
No.
90% of the stolen cars are found by the owner or somebody's friend.
What? How have you seen car theft impact the community over the last few years?
For some people financially, you know, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money and you count on that vehicle to get you to and from work, and you parked it there last night, you go out to get in the car the next morning and it's not there, that person might use that car to drop their kids off to go to school, then they go to their job. You know, depending on your income level, if you can't afford the best insurance, your vehicle might not be getting replaced. You may just have the minimum on there for damages. I can say that it's gotten a little bit better. This year right now we're trending to be number 3 in the nation per capita for auto theft. Last year we were number 3. A year prior to that we were number 2, and the 3 years prior to that we were number 1. So we're making progress on our part at least, but the trend is auto thefts have been going up. This year, or at least for this quarter so far, year to date, for the first 3 quarters, we're actually down about 9%. So that's a plus.
We're going out into some remote locations. It's a little bit sketchy. I got in contact with a car thief who was open to showing me his stash spots he had for stolen vehicles. The catch was this: we had to follow him for miles, and he eventually brought us to some rural foothills in the middle of the night, far away from anyone. I knew very little about this guy other than that he was armed and a professional at this. The further we went, the more I wondered if this was a good idea. What's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas?
Good to meet you, Loco.
Got you, man. You too.
How'd you get the name Loco?
Do crazy shit.
Tell me what we got right here.
It started out as a whole truck. We brought it out here as a crew cab Silverado, and you see what's left.
I mean, it looks like people come up here and shoot it.
Yeah, it's been kind of right here for a minute.
There's I feel like there's 2 lanes of the car theft business. There's the Kia boys that kind of do it for the fun and for the thrill and don't make any money off it. And then there's the more serious professionals. Tell me about from start to finish, like the economics behind this thing, once you take it and bring it here.
It was drove out here, so you got a running complete truck. Doors come off, front end comes off, fender bolts come out, and we literally cut the frame right at the front of the truck. Take the whole motor, training, everything all at one time.
How long did it take to bust it down to where you needed to be?
2-3 hours. Couple little flashlights, headlights. Other than that, the light of the moon.
And is this a one-man job, or what kind of crew does it?
Usually there's like 2 or 3 of us.
What can one of these bring in parts when you sell it all off?
$1,500 to $2,500, depending on kind of who wants what and what's needed and what's good, depending on the mileage. Usually some motors, these 5.3s and the 4L60 transmissions are a hot commodity, so those are anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for motor and training combo with wire harness.
And then you're selling this to chop shops, you're selling this to people.
Selling it to speed shop, guys that need motors for cars, for motor swaps, a lot of and then as far as like body part wise, you're looking at guys who need a clean bed for their truck, or they need doors for their truck that aren't beat up, or fenders, hood, whatever.
Curious, you seem to really know your way around cars. Why not just open up a mechanic shop?
Buying trucks for like a wrecking yard or something that they're just expensive.
So part of it's the adrenaline, part of it's the money?
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like our group of people who need shit, so.
What about the people, whoever owned this car, what about them?
I hope they have insurance.
One, that's assumption on their part, because the law may say in California that you're supposed to have insurance, but not everybody does have insurance. Because like I say, some people are struggling, or maybe they're behind. What if that's that month where you had to choose between paying rent and paying your car insurance, so you let the insurance slide, thinking you'll catch up on it later, and that's the month when you happen to get hit, and now you don't have insurance.
Does it surprise you to see Bakersfield at the top of the list, for some list for car theft?
There's other stuff that's pretty high for Bakersfield, but I didn't think our car stuff was that high. But there for a while, you got caught driving a stolen car, you were out of jail the next morning. You don't see me drive around a stolen car flexing, I don't do that.
Straight business.
Yeah.
Is this a dangerous job?
Yeah, because all it takes is the helicopter to fly over one time. With a spotlight and you're out here with the trailer and the torch and they see what you're doing, Yeah, cops are coming. And then you gotta get out here in these hills and run.
Have you ever had to run from a helicopter?
Helicopter, no. I've ran from the police department.
How many nights a week do you spend out at a place like this?
I've kind of slowed down a little bit with family and all that type of shit, but 3 or 4 trucks a month during the prime of it. Like I said, there's only 2 or 3 of us, and I don't like storing a lot of shit. So when you got a whole truck taken apart in your property, at your house, or your garage, driveway, whatever, kind of people, neighbors and shit start questioning, and I don't like all that. So
what else do stolen cars lead to?
Stolen cars are used in a lot of other offenses. So if a person's going to go commit a robbery or do a drive-by shooting or something like that, if you use a stolen vehicle, then it's not traced back to you.
I have a theory that a notable portion of guns get to the hood through stolen cars right now, especially for the really young guys.
We have that occasionally. It's not as high amount as you would think. Most of the guns that we come across here, you know, when we find out where they came from, you know, the guys, it's usually from like a residential burglary. You know, if you go on vacation, somebody notices your newspapers piling up out front, or your mail hasn't been picked up, so they know the house is vacant for a while. They break in, you've got a safe in there. They'll steal the whole safe, and if you've got 25 handguns in there, that's 25 guns hit in one deal. Of a car, typically, usually a guy may have one gun in the car.
How much are stolen cars connected to guns getting into the hood, you think? Because people steal cars with guns in them.
It happens a lot. Like I know somebody that their truck got stolen or broke into, and they had guns in the car. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got 17 friends in my pocket, so we're good.
Guys, I must tell you that the Patreon cuts from this episode are absolutely crazy. And by becoming a Patreon subscriber, not only do you get access to my best and uncensored clips, but you also support independent journalism, which is pretty badass and I greatly appreciate. Link is in pinned comments. This is not a... From an outside perspective, part of me really understands the thrill, but then when I look at the risk and the consequence of other people, like when you're stealing someone's actual car and they can't go to work or they can't get money from their job, like there are real things behind that.
Yeah, like I said, like knowing people who've had their car stolen. My brother had his truck stolen. Wake up in the morning, go out to work, and your shit's gone. I guess it's a statistic because you fell in that category of your shit getting stolen.
So do you feel like in this economy, you're pushed to a point where you have to consider things like this?
Sometimes, yeah, because when you're not working, work is slow. You gotta do something to make some money.
Like, I guess when you first got into this, do you feel like you got into it more for the thrill of it or for the economics of it?
It is a adrenaline rush, like jumping in the truck and bouncing out of somebody's driveway or in front of their house or parked on the street in their apartments or something. But then it's like, when you're all done, it's like, okay, cool, I got some money in my pocket. Like, that was simple enough, let's go do it again.
Did you feel bad at the beginning afterwards?
Kind of, because then if like you get on Facebook or something the next morning, you see like, oh look, somebody, they got their truck stolen. Well look, this is the truck we had last night. And people's on there talking about, oh, you can't go to work. And I try to stay away from that, because then that gets to your head. I hope like all this craziness that has come on within the last, I guess since the start of COVID, everything just went to shit. I hope and wish that sometime or another things will kind of get back to what they were before that.
Well, I appreciate you taking us into the foothills and kind of showing us into this side of the business. Are there any other final thoughts you got?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Adam has the Handle 32 units at 417, possible 211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lenox Boulevard in Lenox, lasting northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Got that one, I got an SS.
CHP. Find overland. Fullerton. Go back to the head. Showing only one bird. One. Not too hot.
Talk more about like the scene of the helicopters, like how many can come out, how sketchy is it?
One leaves about right after they get the call of like the stolen car, and then after this they get the one call, one bird leaves, and then if it goes on to chase, two birds leave. Then right after the two birds leave, like if the person leaves the car somewhere, then a third bird leaves. It's like the news helicopter, and then the news helicopter is reporting it to like, oh, blah blah blah, all this is like in this area. Then the police helicopters are looking for the passenger because usually you're gonna pick up someone after you get the car and drive off. So someone has to look address to go, so the driver's not doing all the work. And then after the driver gets all done getting the trackers out, the tracker's right here. And then under the glove box there's one. You pull the fuse up front and then it disables the OnStar. And then once the OnStar is disabled, the dealership company, the finance company, the OnStar company, everyone loses everything. So the data, the location of the car, the last location of the car, everything gets wiped. It's done. Then the car's free. You go about your day.
The number of car thefts is on the rise. In fact, it's actually quadrupled in some areas over the past 10 years.
I wanted to learn the process of how to VIN swap, what it looks like, what you have to think about, and because this is a key part of the journey of making the car go clean.
So the first steps of VIN swapping is you gotta come over here. Inside the door, there's gonna be stickers. There's gonna be this sticker right here with this VIN. And then take this sticker off, boom. You usually don't have to do that sticker, but if you want to, it's pointless. All the other stickers. Then you come over here, there's another one right here. So if you don't do that one, you get caught, boom. So you gotta block off this, get a new one, or cover it up. So you get another one right here. There's gonna be a sticker on all the newer cars, all these stickers, boom. That number right there, these numbers right here, still going. This number right here, that's another VIN. Then on the back of the motor, back here, there's gonna be another one on the bottom, but you can't see it. After, you wipe it off, you get the new stickers, and then separate plates and everything, what's on it, drive it, you get a new metal plate, and then it's your car.
We're here with Jacob. You've been a victim of car theft.
Yeah, they stole my truck, man. I just got back from live streaming one day. I was out feeding some dogs and I came home, went inside, sat down on my couch for about 20 minutes, and I heard my neighbor working on his car, and then I heard his car rev up. He has a really nice Mercedes AMG. I walked outside about 5 minutes later, realized I listened to them steal my truck. And they found my truck about an hour later being gutted over off the south side of town. They took the catalytic converters off it, ripped my entire radio out, and did about $6,000 worth of damage. The sheriff's department were told that the guys that were breaking in, or that were gutting my truck, ran into a house right there, right where my truck was parked at. And when I showed up to get my truck back, I asked them, hey, are you guys gonna go in that house and get those guys and arrest them and press charges? And basically they told me, what's the point? Good old Bakersfield for you.
So how has this impacted your life, your truck getting stolen?
It cost me about, I don't know, an extra $5,000. But even better than that, last year in the middle of August, I was moving out of my old house over here on the east side of Bakersfield because the theft has gone so high, so I wanted to move and go to a better spot. While I was in the middle of moving, my house actually got robbed, and they stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. They stole my Harley, my camping trailer, and gutted my entire garage.
If you could speak directly to a car thief right now, what would you tell them?
You guys stole from my family and my kids. Stop it, knock it off. You guys are hurting, you're hurting children. My children go camping with me in my camping trailer in my truck, and I literally had to cancel a very big camping trip that was planned all year long because you guys stole my vehicle. I am no longer able to take my son on a mountain ride on my Harley Davidson because you guys stole my bike. You know, I'm no longer able to fix certain things. I have to pay a mechanic now because you guys stole, you know, thousands of dollars worth of tools that I cannot replace.
How hard is the process of VIN swapping?
It takes about a month. Literally, you guys just get the stickers if you know the right people, if you know the supplier of the stickers, blank stickers of the vehicle that you're gonna get, and everything in the right sticker, because people do fake stickers, and some of them look fake, and you get caught up.
You need a place that for a month you can put a hot car.
Correct, because the cops can still plug in their scanner, and they can get the old VIN from the ECU to it, and then boom. That's how other people get caught. You have to wipe out the whole VIN from the ECU.
If you had to guess, how many VIN swaps do you think you've done?
Over 20.
Okay. Right now the game is hot, right?
Correct.
What makes it hot? How are people getting caught?
All the young people getting into it and then stealing the cars, lighting them on fire. And there's no point of that when you got a whole car right there you can sell for all your money.
A lot of people say California is soft on crime, and that makes people just down to do things because they know that's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Do you feel that way? Yeah, because I go steal a car, it's going to be a slap on the wrist, I'm going to be done. Like, they're gonna take me in, I'll pay the fine, boom, I'll be out the next day.
We've talked to a few gentlemen in the car business that they're like, well, if I'm driving around in a stolen car in California, I might get let out the next day, so there's not really a big deal to it.
Yeah, there were some law changes a couple years back that made things a little bit more difficult for us. It's a concern. There's been some laws that just passed this time that's kind of changed a little bit of that, but
California was long known as a state that was soft on crime. However, with bipartisan support, California just passed Prop 36, legislation that was designed to be tougher on theft, imposing heavier penalties on crimes ranging from car theft to smash and grabs. For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
That's a felony? New laws. Stealing is a felony.
It seems there is a shifting tide in California in which the hardworking people finally feel like they are being represented and protected rather than the criminal being enabled.
Our jail, it's got plenty of bed space out there. Problem is that they don't have enough deputies. You have to have so many, people over there to watch however many inmates. Well, if you can't hire enough people to supervise the inmates, then you can't fill those beds. So even though they'll have bed space over there, we can't hold people in.
So if you get caught with a stolen car, you're out the next day.
Yeah.
Do you find that crazy?
Yeah.
If the laws were harsher, do you think you'd be less likely to be doing this?
No, I'll still be doing it.
What got you into this?
My friends.
And why? Like, what's worth the risk for you?
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
Do you just enjoy the adrenaline rush?
Correct.
Would you say that when you're taking your car, it's sometimes the most alive you've ever feel?
Yeah. Like, you're all there, because you got to be all there. Because one open, you're done.
There's probably a single mom whose car got stolen without insurance that she uses that to get to work.
Correct. I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have left it like sitting where it was or how it was. If the door was unlocked, boom, that's their loss.
Okay, because there are some people, like we just talked to a guy in Bakersfield a couple of days ago that his camper got stolen.
Yeah.
His family camping trip that he takes his children on, out the window, it's canceled. You really feel 0% bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their fault. They should have not left their car right there.
So how does the average citizen of Bakersfield suffer when car theft?
You have the financial loss from her. I mean, that's going to impact them quite a bit. The other thing, though, is for some people, it can be very emotional and stressful situation. Some people may feel traumatized from it. It's being victimized, and especially if you thought that you lived in a secure, like, I live in a nice neighborhood, I never would have thought that, and then they realize that hits home.
How much money can someone stand to make on a deal, just one of these cars?
From VIN swapping or before VIN swapping it?
I guess your cut of the action. Like,
in a night, probably 2K.
And it's just quick money?
Yeah, it's quick money, and you can do whatever with the money.
Some people call either LA or Bakersfield the stolen car capital of America.
Correct, it is.
Yeah?
Yes.
Does it surprise you?
Yeah, because they could be coming out here to like where all these like luxury cars are, but then they're going up to like the valley, they're risking it, driving all the way down an hour through the grapevine and all that stuff. They could get caught up right there through CHP, and that's their problem.
How much is the stolen car scene and the takeover scene overlap? Do they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah, they both go together, because if you're not from the takeover scene, you're not going to be stealing a car. That's what like fuels the fire, the takeover. So if it wasn't for all the takeover kids, all the people who steal cars, all this stuff, they wouldn't say nothing.
My contacts in the car game told me if you want to understand car theft culture, you have to look into the takeover scene. Takeovers are illegal street meetups where people gather sometimes by the thousands, shut down intersections, do donuts, and cut loose. On one end of the spectrum, you have well-to-do car enthusiasts who want to talk shop and hang out with their car meet friends, and these people advocate for legal pits to be made so they can drift their car in peace. On the other end, you have some of the takeover guys that promote absolute lawlessness where people shoot guns and homicides happen, and some takeovers even end in rampages where they loot convenience stores and use mob violence on the employees. To better understand the overlap between car theft and takeovers, I call my car thief friend Felix, and he gives me his perspective. LA and the Bay Area have really strong takeover scenes. How much does the takeover world overlap with the car theft world?
From my experience, it goes hand in hand. At least when I go to the shows, I don't take legally owned cars to go destroy them. I'll take strikers over there and go do crazy stuff in them and break them, and it's not my car. I sure they all have the same mentality. Some of these kids, they don't even seem like they could afford some of these vehicles that they're crashing over there. It's like the whole criminal underworld comes together in one spot, and that's really what the takeovers are.
Because of how out of control takeovers have gotten, police in places like Tampa and New York have begun to fiercely crack down on these events. Let me know in the comments what you think about takeovers. I guess let me ask you this. What do you think it is culturally where it seems like more and more younger guys are just okay with stealing something?
What do you mean?
Like it seems like more and more people have a similar answer to you. Well, it's not my problem.
I don't care if it's
a single mom that now gets evicted. Like it's not,
you know.
How do we get to that point thinking like that?
Because I have feelings for that mom, but at the same time, it's like, she shouldn't have, like what I was saying, she shouldn't have left her car right there. She shouldn't have left her purse right there. She shouldn't have left her keys. If someone leaves their keys, because that happens a lot. People leave their keys in the car, boom. You don't got to.
But you're taking this sometimes from people's own driveway.
Right. Like you just walk around.
What else are they supposed to do?
Nothing. Parking in the garage.
So unless they just have a lot of garage space, they're toast.
Yeah.
Organized crime across state lines brings feds in, right?
Correct.
Do you have any suspicion that, like, how do you know that a guy Instagramming you is not a fed? Or how do you know a guy at the takeover is not a fed?
Because you have to know the people that you take the cars with, and then you got to know the people who you're giving the car to. We usually give the cars to the cartel. So you just give them all, you just take them down to Mexico. People come down to Mexico, and they drop them off.
You sold a car to a cartel?
Yeah.
How scary is that?
Pretty scary. The one, when I did it was a truck. They just can't pick it up. But my other buddy, he's driven them down to Mexico and he just drops it off.
Tijuana.
Yes, correct.
How do you know you're dealing with a cartel guy?
Because they'll tell you, or like, it's pretty obvious. Like, they'll be like, blah, 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 I'm gonna have these people here. And then like, once they say, there's these people here, you already know. The whole gang. If it's not a gang, it's a cartel.
When you deal with guys like that, are they actually pretty chill or is it terrifying?
It's terrifying.
Tell me more.
They usually have guns, they're all loaded, they'll be like looking at you, they'll like look like mad dogging you, so it looks like they're gonna rob you or something. But yes, they are chill. I'll go back to that. They are chill, but they're more chill in the state of fact of they just want the car and they just want to go. They just want to be done with it. So that's why they're just chill. But if you do want up, boom, they're gonna switch up like that, and then you could be dead.
So today, folks, we spoke to the individuals involved and impacted by the business of car theft, and it left me thinking that there are many types of theft we still have yet to investigate on this channel. Wage theft, for example. We could talk about taxation, we could talk about jewelry heist, we could talk about all sorts of different kinds of theft, but I'm curious to hear what kind of theft you'd like to see this channel.
A local car dealership is hoping that you can help find more than a dozen cars stolen over 2 days. Surveillance video shows 3 masked men entering the service area and taking 5 vehicles. That was just the beginning.
Now, once it tells me the pin, I'm good to go. Okay? There. Now look. You got it.
It's almost like trying to guard LeBron James.
This would be a payday for me. I like this. This is money. Right here. Probably 2 people in the United States have better than Hellcats are not hard for me to take. I even carry a red heat everywhere I go.
In one night, how many dealerships can you hit?
My personal record was like 15 cars in one day. Respectfully, after meeting their employees, I know they're not going to chase me. So I would take that literally right out the line, drive it out the line, and wave at them as I'm leaving.
In 2023, over 1 million cars were stolen in America. The business of car theft is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Now, we've all heard of Kia and Hyundai boys who can smash a window and use a USB cord to steal your car quickly, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. On encrypted platforms like Discord and Signal, there are thousands of car thieves conspiring and orchestrating sophisticated heists. They can steal luxury vehicles from your own driveway while you sleep. They can steal cars from heavily guarded and fenced-in auto dealerships, and they know how to wipe VIN numbers clean so they can put your car in somebody else's name. Today, we connect with one of America's most notorious car thieves, and this is his resume. He's the record holder for RST thefts. He's stolen cars in nearly every U.S. state. He's done dozens of high-speed chases from police cars and helicopters, and he's on the run right now from U.S. Marshals. For reasons we'll reveal later, he's agreed to come to Milwaukee and show us an inside look at the business of car theft. Buckle up, folks. This episode is truly a wild ride. Given the nature of what Felix does for work, he wanted our first meeting to be in a private and secure location. So I sent him the coordinates for an abandoned building by my house and told him to meet me on the 2nd floor. We're meeting our contact in an abandoned building, and he's gonna take us deep into this world. Sir, last look here. How you doing? Good. You're not the guy we're supposed to be meeting, are you? Okay. Yeah. We gotta see if it's legit, but the stuff he says he gets into is real deal heist, real deal theft, real deal moving cars, moving units, and hitting dealerships, which to me sounds like an insane job. But he said 2nd floor on the right. This is kind of this is an interesting meeting spot. Felix? What's happening? Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
This is your normal type of meeting spot?
Mm-hmm. So nice and secluded. Make sure we can hang on talk a little bit.
Okay, what is it that you get into?
Anything taking cars. Luxury can be basic cars, but of course I like the more expensive the better.
Are we talking dealerships, driveways, parked cars?
All of the above, but my preferred dealerships, of course, all day they're easier to get, but I can take a car from anywhere. Anybody's yard, their driveway, garage, wherever, it doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
Is that a stressful job?
Sometimes when you have a lot of close calls, but I think for the most part, no. I'm used to it now. I've been in it for a little bit. I know how to move and get away, so as long as I have, all the tools available to me to make it home, I'm pretty confident in what I do.
What is it you got there?
This is a little device, a little Chinese device that's used basically for everything taking cars. Of course, I got nicer devices than this, but this is basically just a basic one.
Can that take my car? I got a 2017 Chevy Cruze.
On the list, so we go try it. Let's go take it.
Okay, before we put my car to the test, let's talk a little bit more. I want to get to know you. It would seem to me that you gotta live in a world of secrecy.
100%. I mean, secrecy is everything, and if somebody knows who you are, basically they have everything about you, so. Keeping myself secure and not letting people know who I am is like priority in this, because this, is not just Kia boy stuff. This is taking millions of dollars in cars from certain places. Somebody's not to get upset.
How did you get into it?
Just by chance, I ran into a group of people online that were selling cars no titles, and I figured it out pretty quick that these aren't legal cars, and bought my first tablet like this, spent my money, and here I am. I can count on my hands the people that are probably maybe close to me or maybe a little bit better than me. Only probably 2 people in the United States are better than me. If you're scared, you gotta stay away from this, because fear is the #1 thing that's gonna get you caught. If you walk into a situation questioning the what ifs, they're gonna happen. If I'm going in to do something, I'm going in clear-headed with the intentions of doing it, and I'm with a plan, and I'm methodical about it.
What does your family think about this?
They think I'm crazy. They think I'm taking unnecessary risks, but at the same time, I think they see the benefit of it all, They worry when they don't hear from me for days at a time, but I usually tell them, when you don't hear from me, it's all right. That means I'm not in no trouble, I'm not in any situation. So, yeah, outside of that, they just want me to get in and get out, They never wanted this to be forever, so.
Have you had any close calls?
Oh, too many to count. There's been a lot of situations where I've been surprised in cars by officers just walking down the lot. They got smart and stopped pulling up immediately, and they'll start walking through the lot trying to catch us. There's been a lot of situations where I barely made it out. I've had to take them on long hikes through the woods and stuff.
You take a car through the woods?
No, on foot. Usually, yeah, I'm on foot at that point. But if I can, I'll drive a truck through a field and push it as far as I can before it dies.
Do you know people that have died in this game?
100%. I've known a lot of people who've taken extreme risks, think they're invincible behind the wheel of this car. When you go tumbling 150 miles an hour, cars crumble like a paperweight. So a lot of people have lost their lives, and I've had people who just disappeared on me when they were out doing missions, and either they're in jail or dead, and you'll never know.
If you got offered a normal job, decent salary, good salary, would you take it?
100%. I would get out of this right at this very moment. I could throw all my shit in the lake and never look back. And I don't want to die doing this, I love my family. I want to go back home to them.
So that didn't get your blood going at all?
No.
you're gonna take my car, are you gonna damage it at all?
Not at all. This is one of the easiest. GM is so easy to take. It's non-intrusive. They won't even know that I tried to take it. So you go to GM, manual, USA, 17 to 19, smart key. Let's go give it a whirl. The light means you're ready to work. Basically what you're waiting for is the pin to be red, and once that pin's red, we can start it.
And that's it.
That's it. And you see your car even's letting you know, yo, your theft deterrent system's going off. But the car is so broken that we can just take it. So now we're in business. Now we can take this and ride around the city and go get some more cars. Let's go.
Someone can literally take my car, put it in their name, and just that's it?
Enough paperwork, enough, pushing papers, you can have anything really in this world cleaned up. And I'm so confident. For the most part, I'm not even using gloves when I'm doing this. I'm just driving around normal. Because I know nobody's going to even really look for this car once it's taken.
All right, guys, mission complete. We'll see you in the morning when we hit the dealership. A car dealer in Wisconsin was kind enough to let us come into his dealership and let Felix the car thief show us how he does his heists. The dealer's name is Dan Kunez of the Kunez Auto Group, and over the last couple years, car theft has negatively impacted his business. Felix conveyed that he was trying to get out of the car theft business, so we thought meeting with Dan could both be an audition for a potential security job of stopping other car thieves and a way for Felix to consult Dan on how to improve security at his lots. And Dan, being a Christian man who believes in giving people a chance, agreed to let Felix in, even though it was a risky idea. This is what happened when car thief met car dealer. It's not hot.
Crazy feeling, bro. I'm almost feeling like I gotta drive it a little bit more safer, like a grandma, you know? Oh, see, this is all money to me. You see all the right here? That's all money.
This is it.
Oh, I like his truck. See, if you want to keep your shit from getting stolen, buy a Ford. Those are the hardest ones to take nowadays.
He said he liked your truck.
Does he? Yeah, I love the Shelby Raptors. Great trucks.
I was a TRX guy before.
Oh, I love TRX. That's my favorite truck. That's one of my favorite trucks right there.
Silverado?
C71 package.
That's it?
Yup. The RST package of these Chevys, they're
for the money, yeah.
4s are the average person can't do 24s. They're harder now. You have to have a separate tab. The GM came up with a new thing, 24-digit pin. And these tablets I got with me right now can't generate the pin, but these aren't impossible. It's literally just buying a new piece of toolkit. I just haven't bought it.
And this is online?
Online. Amazon. Amazon's the biggest contributor to this, 110%. They're selling OEM keys, locksmithing tools, anything. You can buy key cutters on Amazon. Like, that's ridiculous. So a lot of these guys, they're sophisticated. They got key cutters. So if they're coming into the lot, they're taking the VIN down, they're getting the key cut by the VIN, and they're coming opening the door like they own it.
To learn more about how stolen cars get washed with clean VIN numbers, we tap in with our New York correspondent, M-Box. M-Box is a rapper who has many songs covering the illicit car business, and you'll hear his music throughout this episode, and it's linked in the description. Here's what M-Box found out about VIN numbers.
GLE, I stole the keys from your mom. Once you yank out the tracker, switch your place, and you're gone. I got the drop on a crib that got an RS Avant. Ride around the city just waiting for a sign.
Okay, so let's say I have $5,000. I give you that money with the stolen car. What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna have my guys disassemble your windshield. They're gonna peel the stickers off the door. They're gonna re-engrave the VIN numbers wherever it needs to be re-engraved. Common points of the car where it needs to be re-engraved is like the engine bay, or sometimes in some of the Mopars under the passenger seat where the battery is.
Which are all the VINs that you cover?
So on the BMW sticker, typically, we change the sticker behind the license plate. We change the 2 stickers that are on the door, the tire, and the VIN information. We re-engrave the engine bay VIN number.
Because it's not a sticker, it's actually engraved.
Yeah, it's engraved into the metal.
Also, I know we had said something about the actual VIN in the computer. What comes out, so when you do the swap, what does the new VIN look like?
So that's the add-on to the swap price. It's typically ranges from like $2,500 to $5,000 to reprogram the ECU.
Okay, and what is reprogramming the ECU entail?
We delete the old number, VIN number, and we put the new one back on.
You delete the stolen VIN number?
Right. And so basically, I'm able to unlock it, just hop in and program a key and be gone in 30 seconds. The most sophisticated dealers out there. Aston Martin dealership, they had the whole security and everything, and they didn't even know I was there.
We had a guy a few nights ago go to our Sycamore store, took a Camaro in 6 minutes, pulled up.
That's slow.
That seems slow, but
it's like how it is. I'm gonna show you how these Camaros are started. You're gonna be absolutely sick. You're gonna be like, I don't even understand why this is possible.
Really?
Yeah. If it took him 6 minutes, he sucks at his job. 100%. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even 100 miles that way into Chicago, this dealership would be getting hit every day. Those cameras, absolutely no good. 9 times out of 10, those aren't even hardwired directly for video feed. That's gonna be wireless, and they're only using a power source. I turn on a Wi-Fi jammer, no good. That shit's done. You know those police boxes they're trying to get you guys to buy with the lights and everything? Trash. Don't even buy it because a jammer, no cellular service, it doesn't work.
Cuts it right off.
No, cuts it right off. Everything in a 50-meter area right here wouldn't work. The OnStar, none of that.
Everything.
Yeah, that's another side of the thing is people are using credit profiles, buying cars from the dealers on the fake profiles, and then selling them. The new thing right now is cars being traded in. Yeah, they're only trading them in with only 2 keys, and there's 3 keys in the system. Gotta have your guys start pulling locks off devices.
They're getting clean titles.
Yep, the fake titles. And guess who's the #1 producer of that? China. People will ask me like, hey, I have a clean title for a 2024 Grand Cherokee, find me a 21 because it's the same body style, and they'll buy the sticker, swap it, and use the clean title to come and sell it back to the dealer. Carfax not safe either. I can have somebody generate a Carfax history behind a fake VIN, and you'll look at it and go, oh, it's all, they've been maintaining this car since the day that, and it's not even, it's so bad, I can have GM acknowledge a MCO, which is a manufacturer certificate of origin, and they didn't even produce it. How is that possible?
Because people are just stamping, not even thinking. They're just doing it.
And they're contributing to a multi-million-dollar fraud scheme that doesn't just end at stolen cars. It goes into every credit card. Human trafficking, theft, burglary. A lot of these 1500s, these are being used as rammers. These are just being used to take other more expensive cars or to take down store buildings, you know, to go into Prada, everything. I've never been inside a dealership like this before, at least not being allowed to, you know. I've actually never even bought a car from a dealership. 100% a necessity thing where, you know, if I don't do this, you know, my daughter doesn't go to school, or, you know, food doesn't get put on the table. And see, when I'm wearing, this is what I wear in real life. I don't wear Gucci, Louis Vuitton is not my thing. I'm a 4.0 student in real life. Yeah, college.
I don't think you could be dumb in doing this job.
100%. I'm not going to need this because it's all GM, but if I need an Escalade or I want a Charger, a 2500 Dodge truck, I'll even take a Honda Civic if it's worth enough to me. This is a universal. It's in the shape of a Dodge key, but this is a universal key. How you can tell is it has no car figure in. So I either have a car or have an SUV. So I can take this and generate this with my tab and make this a 2023 Honda Civic key. I plug up into the Honda Civic and the car will think this is a OEM key and let me start it. I'll show up with 3 or 4 guys and take all these at the same time and drive them out. And it's worse that he has them right here. This is like, and there's no cameras, you're asking me to come.
So what would you recommend this guy do?
Camera, loudspeaker. Part of me changed when I seen the guy get really upset about his car, and I was like, you know, why should he care? He has insurance. But then, you know, after kind of reading what he said online, it kind of touched me. It's like, hey, some of this stuff is sentimental to these people. People work hard for this. You know, they don't want their stuff just getting taken. No way you're getting what this car's worth. This car, for example, is only worth $1,000 on the street. Maybe $500.
This car?
Yeah.
It's only worth $1,000.
$1,000, maybe $500 to be honest with you.
How?
It ain't worth nothing. It's a 15. It's one of those things that's so old that people aren't even gonna like really want it. If somebody took this, it would just end up as being used as a striker to take other cars.
And then does this lead to stuff like drive-bys or
drive-bys, robberies, burglaries? I mean, for all we know, people could be using these cars to kidnap people. We don't know. What car is this? A Tahoe? Or
It's a Tahoe, yeah.
So this takes more time than it's gonna take me to grab this car.
Let me put the keys over here.
Yeah, for the record, guys, for the record, keys are over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get you.
You wait for the blue light. When it's blue, it means you're ready to work. So you see how it's blue? Now you just go to hot function, add a keys pin. This is the glitch. This is how everybody's taking GMs. But see, this is the thing. This is not even the nice tablet. This is a cheap tablet that you can buy for, the alarm might go off. No alarm. See? When it's unlocked, there's no alarm. Right now, we should be going beep, 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 beep. And then once it reads the pin, you don't touch anything. Look, you see reading pin? Now, once it tells me the pin, I'm good to go. That's why it's on the screen. There. Now look. You drive. And look, but this is the even crazier part. I can now take this and start another car.
On the line.
Oh shit. That's all over the shop. Okay, will you be my witness in court that I wasn't? Okay. Oh, there he goes.
Just like that. There's no stopping them. It's almost like trying to guard LeBron James.
This would be a payday for me. Rightfully it's not mine, so we're gonna leave it. But yeah, this is kind of just a normal day for me. This is what I guess our job consists of. A lot of people, when they take these, they forget that there's no key, because there's no key for this. So if they turn it off to get gas, oh shit, I forgot. Wow. Until you completely shut it off, like look. Now it's screwed. Now you're not restarting.
Gotcha.
But you gotta plug back up and do that again. Sometimes there's cars that I will never even program a key for. I'll just drive it with that.
Well, first, what's the MSRP of a car like this?
Retail, I would guess 25 grand.
What do you think he's selling it for?
Almost a half, 15 grand, I guess maybe.
He said he's going for between $500 and $1,000. So they're not even using these to drive unless it's like a kid. Maybe a kid wants to use it for a drive-by or just wants to be cool in the hood and drive around and pick up their girlfriend from high school. But for the most part, these are actually being used to drive through the fences or take the damage for the more valuable cars.
For the better cars. It's almost hard to fathom.
And just like that, a car's off the lot. So now what happens? The car just goes off the lot. What happens now?
Sometimes we don't even know. And somebody will just realize, oh, wait, where'd that car go? Then we look at our security footage, call our security team, then call the police. Our recovery rate is not great at getting them back. Some of the Hellcats and stuff, yes. But there's some stuff we never see again.
Who takes the hit on this?
Hopefully, the insurance company. From a dealership standpoint, it's cost us more than $500,000. They steal a Hellcat. Insurance is 100 grand. If we recover it, then we only get 60% of the value from the insurance company, so call it 60 grand.
If you recover the stolen vehicle?
If we recover the stolen vehicle, yep. And if we don't, then hopefully insurance covers it, but our premiums have almost doubled since all this. We have attorneys working on it daily, not just to try to get the cars, but try to prevent it, work with the insurance companies on that. It's kind of a national thing that's happening to everybody. So you're fighting with the insurance companies. It's endless time and resources. When you look at it from a business point of view, our insurance rates have almost doubled. So for these bigger stores, that's a lot of money. Okay, car gets stolen, call in insurance, police reports, all that stuff. It doesn't get recovered, you get the value of the car. If it does, you get 60% of the value. So if it's smashed, this, that.
And they're damaging the electrical system to tear out any trackers.
When you talk to car thieves, it's a common thought process that what they are doing is largely a victimless crime because, well, the insurance companies will pay for it anyways. To see if this is true, we spoke to Mohammed, a Milwaukee insurance agent, to see how car theft impacts the common man.
I would say that majority of Milwaukee consumers have seen a rate increase, and it is due into factor of, stolen vehicles, theft on personal property, mainly just overall the inflation of the vehicle. So again, it all ties into a part. I've known friends and family who've had their vehicles stolen. I've personally had my vehicle broken into multiple times in certain parts of the town. It's not something you really want to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It kind of ruins your day, ruins your week, but it's unfortunately the life that we live in. Of the aftermath, if their car gets stolen, and they can't make ends meet, they can't get to work, they can't take their kids to school. That's a lot of stress for a person to kind of deal with. If you're getting evicted, again, you have rent that's got to get paid. You have bills that need to get paid. Primarily, that vehicle was your means of getting from point A to point B. Theft and vandalism and cars being stolen, that affects the whole community as a whole.
And I'll tell you this, 110%, they are not fingerprinting these cars when they're recovering. They are not even attempting to figure out who took them. If they're not catching them in the moment, it's one of those things, let it go. A lot of officers just give up. They'll see me going past them 140 and they pull out and then just pull right over because they're like, what's the point? I'm going to lose my job if I even chase them. This car thing really took off during the pandemic. Everybody was bored and, Hellcats are not hard for me to take. I even carry a red key everywhere I go just so I can get all the HP of the car. But if I don't, I got regulars. Like I just got the... And my biggest... No, I can get these. The thing is, I can get these from the company. But they're selling it to me without a license. To me, I don't understand how that's possible.
Even the stuff we have to provide to them.
Yeah.
Proof of ownership, copies of title.
I've never been asked that. This tablet is literally registered to an address in North Korea, and the company lets me.
North Korea?
Yes.
Kim Jong-un in on this, or what?
I mean, you can make the address 123 suck my and taking it. Father's Day, I caught a guy, he was eating crabs, you know, and I felt bad about it. That's why I stepped away from the key, thinking, I'm like, we're crossing a line here now, you know, because obviously in a lot of people's mentality, it's the dealership's not suffering. Screw the man, you know, but to me, I understand the consequences of it all. And see, the other thing is, I didn't even bring the other device. There's a device that somebody gifted it to me. He sent it to me from free. It's a $3,000 device. I can take any Toyota or Lexus through the headlights. If you start noticing your vehicles are being damaged and they're ripping the headlights off or ripping the bumpers, they're trying to access the plug, the harness for the headlight. You can brute force it through that. We call it a CAN bus attack.
Some guy just gave it to you?
Yeah, he gifted it to me.
How much money do you stand to make in a year?
I mean, like, I could make $10,000 a month, but scheming, which it's not worth it whatsoever. If I could walk away from all this and be in a position to where I'm making like even just a regular average salary, that's beautiful to me. I go home to my daughter every night, hug her and kiss her, and never think about this again. Most people, they're buying them and then they're sitting on them. They're ordering the stickers, the titles, cleaning them up, and then either they're sending them to other countries or they're sending them back to Carvana. That's the big move right now. Carvana.
So basically, you're putting your life at risk right now for between 80 and 120K a year?
A year, really.
Felix was not done stealing cars. He wanted to get some more action. So we headed to another dealership with more selection to see what he could do. Here's what he stole that night. How many dealerships can you hit?
Oh, I could hit like 4 or 5. My personal record was like 15 cars in one night.
So that means you have to have a stash house relatively close.
Yeah, you have to, usually like 20-30 minutes is pretty good distance. If they have 2 entrances, it's no good. They wanna operate on a one-way in, one-way out type system. Because if not, you see all this is basically slim pickings. Like all that stuff, there's not anywhere near the building. Anybody can come in and just grab this and dip off it. They're not even going to trigger. You see, there's no motion sensors. There's no sensors right here or a gate that's stopping me or nothing. All this is too far for those cameras to even recognize. So anything in this back lot right here would be easily like that. I like this. This is money right here.
So how's the security on this dealership? Are those cameras up there?
Nope. That's all for lighting and like this is probably one of the worst dealerships I've seen in terms of security. Wow. The only thing that's saving them is that a lot of these are Fords. There's no security, there's no loudspeakers back here to deter anybody. I basically could get dropped off right in that parking lot, walk into here and hang out in this lot for hours on end and they wouldn't even know. And see, to me this is like a wet dream. Like to find this many Shelby trucks in just one spot is unheard of. Same thing. Like why is this sitting right here? That should not be sitting right.
Can you take that?
Oh yeah, 100%. See, it's so far from the building, he's not even gonna know I busted his window and I'm in his Corvette taking it. He's not gonna know.
Has this spot ever been hit by car thieves?
Yeah, a couple of times. We had some test drives pull right off and, you know, go get the windows tinted. And so it usually happens more if we are busy, you know, got 2-3 customers and then just send them on their way. You know, they take off in the dealer plate. Yeah, it happens. A Hellcat, you know, right next to our showroom. It was a 1,000 horsepower Hellcat, and 5 in the morning they came and broke the windows, tried to get in it, but yeah, they couldn't get it started, so they left it. So.
Because it takes too long to program the key. I'm the guy who's usually hitting your lots, taking your guys' stuff, to be honest with you.
So is it worth it?
Not at all. But it's a cycle, what can I say? I'm basically somebody addicted to fentanyl, except I got more comprehension of what I'm doing.
You know, it's good people trying to cope with things, or trying to provide, or trying to do different things, and I would venture to say that this is almost an addict mindset. It's some of it's adrenaline, some of it's they don't feel like there's any other way. It's easy to some people. A lot of it's addiction for whatever they're doing it for.
You know, I carry every key. Like, if that would have been me taking that Hellcat would have been gone, and they would have never seen it. Those are rookies.
Okay.
Just to be honest with you. I can take anything in this lot if I want to, if I really want to. It's not a challenge. And I got track lock keys.
You got everything.
I got everything you can think of. This ain't nothing. I got a bag at home with 35 keys. This is what I carry for fun. Just in case I come across a Hellcat. Or is that a Sky over there? Yep. Yeah, see? I would not be deterred by the daylight one bit. I would take that broad day.
You would take something from this dealership in broad daylight?
100%. Especially respectfully after meeting their employees, I know they're not going to chase me. they're not going to even try to stop me. So I would take that literally right out the line, drive it out the line, and wave at them as I'm leaving.
How is it not risky to do it broad day?
You gotta know the state you're in, the people who work there. Like if I came here and they were wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots, I wouldn't fuck with them because I'm like, oh, they're gonna shoot me.
A good car thief will know the quality of the police force and the local chase laws just as well as they know the cars they are taking. For example, in Maryland, where the courts are more likely to go after an officer for a high-speed chase gone wrong and therefore less pursuits happen, or New York, a state that has a bail system that allows most criminals to get out of jail for just about any crime, are places that car thieves like to hit. But Georgia, where Georgia State Police are known for chasing car thieves to oftentimes brutal and fatal conclusions with their pit maneuvers, or Indiana, where the police have a reputation for doggedly pursuing criminals, these are places that car thieves fear, respect, and think twice before executing a heist. With that being said, there is no question that a high-speed chase, while it may deter some car thieves, it is a great danger to civilians in the area.
Any car can get taken, but it's the amount of time that takes into getting it. Like these Ram trucks, I can take those, but they take like 4 or 5 minutes. But the GM trucks, I can start in 30 seconds.
This is pretty crazy. I watch you every fucking video.
I appreciate you. Did you think it was this easy?
I've seen like the Kia Boy tutorials, you know, the USB drive, but I definitely like to see what it's like in an American car.
What's going through your mind right now?
This is crazy. You don't see nothing like this, you know? It's kind of cool to see it actually happening in the process.
So here we go, 19, perfect. Denali, it's a small screen. It's going to be pushed to start because of the year. We are now in the... Yeah, this is perfect one. And look, now I'm going to show you guys the big boy pad. It doesn't make no difference, but it's the same thing. Basically a more upgraded version of the tab I already showed you. That's called IMMO. That's basically the immobilizer. That's what controls the whole key system and everything. And see, the thing is, you can go America. If I'm getting ready to hit this car, I hit GM, and then look for the model. You're gonna do manual selection, GMC, and then Sierra 1500. That's the right year, 2017 to 2020. Smart key because it's push to start, and then boom. Basically now I'm ready to go. All I gotta do is plug up into the car and I'm good to go. Most times I'd already be ready. I wouldn't be clicking buttons here. I would have already been preset in the car and just pull up. And it's the same thing. You're just accessing the immobilizer of the car. You're adding a key. But what you're doing is, this car works on a system to add a key. So when that pin is red, instead of continuing the process, we're going to immediately start the car. And that's the glitch. So this pin's going to read, the car's going to recognize we're doing something to it. It's going to look for internet. And so basically once it reads that pin, you're going to immediately start this car. And so when you're in the moment, this feels like an eternity. You're like, oh, why is this thing not hurrying up? Like, see, there we go. Boom. And that's it. And then I unplug. And I could do another one until basically the situation is too hot. And yeah.
Brought you water, I don't know that.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, thank you very much. It's really, that's kind of all it is, man. And I could do this as many times as I want, basically. Like, there's no limit to it. The system's never gonna lock up. I could drive this car with just this pad and not anything else. Like,
is it illegal to have that pad?
No. Most states don't even have laws about owning this without a locksmithing license.
So the technology is farther ahead than the legal system is.
100%.
So right now there's a window of time
for every scam. It's because this company, a lot of the companies that build these type of products, they've already implemented systems to how to keep people from getting this that aren't supposed to. This company specifically does not care. They will sell to a 5-year-old if they got the money. And this thing can hit 2023 trucks. And the update's coming out, so 2024 is literally 2 months away. I mean, you could do $1 million in cars a week off of a tab like this. I think this video is gonna force manufacturers to acknowledge they've got to do something. The manufacturer's got to be the one to step up like they had to do with the Kias and send out the update for free and fix this.
Why aren't the manufacturers stepping up?
If you want my honest opinion, I think because they're making money. Either way, the cars are getting sold. Dealers taking the loss. If it was them taking the loss, they wouldn't be as happy with this happening. The only time they care is when we go to the warehouses, like where they're manufacturing plants, and we're taking them out the plants, because then they're losing. But when it's dealers, the dealers gonna, hey, I need a replacement for these cars because they still want to sell them and make their money. So they're getting double the sales if you think about it. If this dealership was located in Michigan or Ohio, you would have people running into it broad day. The only reason it's not happening is because this is more of a rural area, but it's not going to take long.
Are you ready to give him some consulting information in his office?
Oh yeah, let's go inside. So I have some ideas for you to protect your dealerships.
All right, what do you got for me? Because I need it.
I think the number one thing is keeping the better inventory to the front. I think either way, customers coming into the lot are going to be gravitated towards the front of the building anyways.
When you say better inventory,
the nicer stuff, like anything that's SS, ZL1s, Hellcats, Trackhawks. I'm sure you guys don't get Trackhawks as much anymore.
You got two here.
Oh, you got two here? Yeah. I'm definitely surprised because those are a hot commodity in this community.
Hellcat Durangos too, right?
Yeah. Oh, the 392 Durangos too. Even then, they love it.
You say to the front, not at the front of the
right by the sidewalk, yeah, but right in front of the building because anybody can walk up and not trigger those cameras on those sidewalks. I could do it. I could army crawl basically halfway to your lot and your camera wouldn't even see me. That and exploring OBD 2-port locks. You can find them and get a specific key made so they're kind of all matching so you don't have to keep 1,000,001 keys. Again, and see the thing about this community is it's like a rumor mill, so as soon as they know, they're never going to touch any of your dealerships again, just out of fear.
So the first time we got hit at one of our stores, they took the 6 cars.
Yeah, they came prepared. They came for 6.
Yeah. They had the Trackhawk and the Durango both filled with people.
Yeah.
Grabbed all of our stuff.
That's the MO.
Yeah. And then we had guys overnight, security guards that were spent a bunch of money that we had wait there.
Yeah.
And about when we stopped, because that's why we thought maybe there was an inside guy. And about when we stopped, really, like we got over it. It's over. Okay, fine. 2 goodbye. Bam! They hit us again. Wi-Fi blockers. Security blockers.
Yes, the only thing is it's hard because your guys are at a disadvantage. They're considered federally illegal, so you as a dealer couldn't buy one and turn it on because if your neighbor tries to call 911, they can't call 911. But see, as a criminal, I can just buy it and turn it on and all your security cameras are toast. So that's the other thing. I mean, you can get in more sophisticated, like hardwiring cameras for video feed, but straight hardwire. No more wireless, no more internet, none of that, because the internet is susceptible to power outages. So if all your security features are Bluetooth and wireless, the minute that jammer comes on, none of it's working. I think my biggest fear is secondary trackers all day. Especially ones you worry about. That's what scares me to death. Secondary trackers that are wired to the car, not anything like Apple tags. Apple tags are useless. Tile, useless. Any of that junk, useless. Get brick house security boxes that are magnetic that stick to the underside of the car, or LoJack that's hardwired into the vehicle. And make sure when they install it, they put it somewhere that's not immediately underneath the steering wheel, because that's the first place anybody's going to check. Yeah, but if you put it somewhere wired into the trunk or into the engine bay, they're not thinking in the moment, and that, I think, it will give law enforcement enough time, because most law enforcement want to stop this.
Yeah, for sure.
But what can they do when they just find a car abandoned in the middle of nowhere and there's no information about this? LoJacks will give them the history of how these cars are traveling, where they're going, and ultimately I think it's going to show that most of these cars are ending up at other dealerships to steal other cars.
So just basically all the stuff that we're trying to do, just be smarter about it.
Yeah, really, because and you got to also remember, they're watching you. They're always going to be watching. They only got to be right one time. You got to be right every time. That's the biggest disadvantage to this.
Everything. Interrogating salespeople, what they may know, and then looking through the customers who sent in leads on those cars, who came and test drove those cars, fake IDs. It's never ending.
Daniel?
Richie D, you driving?
I am.
We got you on speakerphone with Tommy and Felix. He's been super helpful thus far. I explained who you guys were, or who you were for us. We've gone over all the questions that you've had. We've gone over, he's showed how they steal a bunch of different kind of cars. We've got a lot of good stuff, and he's been more than helpful. So I just don't know if there's anything else that you may want to ask him, or
how are because it's a cat and mouse game is what it really is. It's every time we figure out what they're doing or what anybody's doing to steal it, we try to change things up. How are they getting the inside information of what we're doing?
Manufacturer, they're the #1 guilty of this. They're literally, basically their owner manuals are a how-to guide how to remove OnStar. Every year an owner manual will come out. If I'm second guessing myself about GPS technology, I'm looking at the owner's manual, or I'm researching online about the car.
I've noticed recently, instead of going to like the Hellcats, the Chargers, Challengers, Durangos, all that stuff. Seeing a lot of Camaros.
It's because I can take a Camaro without having to use a bypass. Are you familiar with how Mopars are taken? We have to tear out the glove compartment and then pull the carpet, and it gives us access to something called the Star Brute Force bypass. And so on Mopar, you need to use a bypass. Most kids don't know how to do it. A Camaro or Corvette, it can just be plugged into the OBD2 and started like that. Like if you were here, I could show you basically how easy GM is to, we call it glitching.
What are they doing with most of these vehicles? Are they re-vinning them?
Yeah, it's usually re-vans, and we call them fake t-shirts. They're called fake t-shirts. Or you call them t-shirts. If somebody's saying, oh, I got the stickers in a t-shirt done, it means they did the stickers in the title for the car. What they're doing is they're selling them on Facebook Marketplace to unsuspecting people who are buying them, thinking the titles are good. They're going to register them, and then it's coming back janky, either a week later, a month later, who knows. But somebody's getting screwed in the process,
Thanks for coming out, talking to Danny and everything. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have your eyes on this one?
Yeah, this is the one. Beautiful and sin unlocked. That's a big no-no when you're talking about community of car thieves.
What percentage of dealership cars you encounter would you say are just unlocked like this?
Too many. Like at least 70%.
Because
some dealers do it that way.
Yeah, they leave it like that on purpose.
So their windows don't get broken?
No, and then like I said, that's just
easier to show the car.
Yeah.
So they don't have salesmen losing keys, wasting time.
Yeah, because you got to think if the salesman loses the key, they got to get it replaced. Yeah, they're 200. You guys don't keep a locksmith on the call, do you? So you got to call somebody. So if you put an OBD blocker on that, they're not taking this car. You see that little port right there? That's what I'm plugging into to take this car.
How much does that cost?
OBD blocker? Yeah, it could be like $20. If you buy a really nice one, maybe $30. But you see how easy it is to plug up? If they block those, it's over.
And you don't see this changing going forward?
Especially learning what I learned today, I really don't. Unless the manufacturers get involved, unless they have specific ways, or again, even like he was talking about how easy it is to buy the tablets, how easy it is to buy the keys. Unless that stuff tightens up, other than putting $1 million+ fences, things like that, I don't see it changing, no, unfortunately.
Story update on Felix. He called me a couple weeks ago and said, hey, mission went wrong. A house I was staying at got kicked in by the US Marshals. They took my friend, and this was, let's say, a Friday, and he thinks, hey, by Monday, I'm gonna be on the list too. I gotta get out of the country. And initially how we were trying to end this story is actually get him hired by Dan and Kuna's Auto Group and maybe put him in a security role. And he was very excited about that. But I don't even know if he's in the country anymore. He hasn't really been answering my call. Last conversation he had, he said, post a video, protect my identity. I know you'll do a good job. We're gonna call Dan and deliver the bad news that there isn't necessarily gonna be a happy ending to the story that we know of. What's happening, man? How you doing?
Oh, good. I'm not bad.
Okay, so one is the story isn't gonna have as good of an ending as we thought. I know that initially we were brainstorming, how could we get Felix a new start, a new beginning? Yep. And I thought, I was very impressed that you'd even consider that, given his background and given your business.
Okay. Yep.
So I was very impressed with you by that. But he told me about a couple of weeks ago that a mission went wrong and that his friend got grabbed by US Marshals, and likely he would be as well. And so I don't know if he's in the country. Yeah. I don't know if he's on the run, I think. So I don't know if he's still in the country or where he is, but he told me to tell you he appreciates the opportunity and that he doesn't think it's gonna be working out like that, like we may have hoped.
Well, if something changes, because I did talk to some people about it, logistically, what would we do? How would we do it? Why would we do it? And we kind of came up with a way he could have been useful, and we love to help those people if we can, if they want to change.
You know what? And I don't know about you, but I got the genuine impression from him that he was just looking for a way out.
Mm-hmm.
And
for sure, and that's why I even pushed the issue, because at first everybody in my organization is like, well, why would we do that?
Yeah.
Or do you think he's just gonna do this again, or if he's not making the money he wants, is he just gonna do it again? I'm like, I don't believe so. I don't think it's about money for him. It was in the start. It's not now. I mean, sure, you're going to make the money where you can, but if he's got a fresh start, a fresh life, and he's making relatively decent money that he can provide for his family, I think that's what he's really trying to do.
Exactly.
Just tell him I'm praying for him. Tell him I'm here. Tell him everything happens for a reason, and I believe that.
We'll be in touch, man, and have yourself a great rest of your day, okay?
Me and Tommy, thanks for talking.
Yep, take care, bye-bye. So folks, that's it. I genuinely hope Felix can have an opportunity to have a good, safe life. So appreciate Dan for letting us into his dealerships. That was very brave of him. Most dealership owners said no when I asked. And I appreciate Felix for coming out here to show us that, because that was a great risk to himself. So I hope you learned a lot. I hope you were entertained. I'll see you guys next week.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
This is merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Your spanking new office printer might be delayed a few days in transit if it was parked on a FedEx rail car that was parked here Friday morning near Union Avenue. This was the scene early Friday on the tracks near Union, north of California Avenue.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline. I love it. That's kind of why I do it,
No. Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do? Would you guys say this is every night?
Yep, I do it almost every night.
What can you stand to make in a week?
25K.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the tracks.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it from your back. Enhanced graphics. That was kind of fancy. I'll have to look into that one.
The big question is, who pays? Well, in the long run, most likely insurance companies, which means you and I.
When I imagine train robberies, I think back to the Wild West days when rugged outlaws like Jesse James and Butch Cassidy would assemble a posse, then ride in on horseback to storm a train, execute their heist, and get away with the loot. And I would have told you that these train robberies were a thing of the past. That was until I got word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield, California, where our episode takes place, these robberies can occur on a nightly basis. Now, I've made a career out of being fascinated by the mind of an outlaw, and today we meet many of them involved in this train business. We witness these guys live in action, see how they evade law enforcement, and we get a first-hand look at how their underground economy works. This is a world where people drive cars onto train tracks to get a train to stop to initiate the heist. To be successful at this, thieves have to avoid the federal agents, local law enforcement, and private detectives that patrol the railways and hunt down organized crime. This, folks, is the modern-day Wild West. Let's dive in. Folks, right here in the video was supposed to be a sponsored ad, but they wanted me to read from a script and do some gay-ass commercial, and I just didn't want to do it. All I want to do is make the best possible videos for you at home to watch. Right now, the Patreon army is at about 1,400 people. Let's get it up to 2,000. That way, we never have to do stupid-ass commercials. And you get access to the best and wildest clips on the internet, guaranteed. Join the movement, join the army. Link is in pinned comments. What the impact theft has on a community is, just look no further than here. I've never seen this before. Celsius is behind a locked glass. You gotta push a button and have an employee come. So if you think theft only impacts the corporations and the big companies, you're wrong. It impacts the little guy with all these little hassles and things we have to go through. Our insurance gets higher. There's a lot of little factors and ripple effects that comes from theft. How bad is it?
Pretty bad, man. It was to the point that people were still like the Red Bull.
People are stealing Red Bull? Mm-hmm. According to the Hammurabi Code, in severe cases, theft will be punished by either cutting your hand off or by death. So it's something that people have taken very seriously for a long time, but it seems like now more than ever in this current era, it's It's the most lightly punished it's ever been.
They say robbed the East Bakersfield Walmart last week. The robbery happened last Thursday, March 11th, just before 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nearby, there's people that are waiting for this thing to stop so they can get on board and get everything off of it. Someone's gonna crack it open and see what they can get. Maybe it's oranges, maybe it's baby supplies, maybe it's Amazon packages, who knows? Something important could be on your way to your house, but instead, someone's gonna get their grubby paws on it and you're gonna have to get your order reshipped.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Boxes of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Bakersfield, California is a place you probably haven't heard of. Some people call it the armpit of California. It's rough out here. I mean, you have lots of homeless, and if you're a homeless guy with nothing to lose, what is it to you to try and take some things off a train and sell it? So clearly something has gone down right around here. There's hundreds and hundreds of boxes here, and my first impression of this operation is kind of like a smash and grab. This was going out to Washington to a lady named Debbie, and this is going out to Jean in Washington. So a lot of people on the West Coast were looking for important shit. Who knows if a kid had a birthday coming up? And also, how much of this theft is wasted? Like, what can a person really do with a precision egg cooker? How much can you resell that for? I would guess they're looking for electronics, chargers, computers, video cameras, I don't know. If I had to choose between doing this and running into a Best Buy, I would choose the Best Buy all day. This to me seems like just one of the more dirty and messy ways to make some sort of income. No one's turning into Jeff Bezos off of this. So earlier you were wondering what % of the thieves are homeless versus professionals, and this is a camp right next to all the action. I mean, just by the disorganized look at the scene, I would guess it's more of a homeless than a professional job.
But hey, I don't know nothing about it. It's not my business. This is my business.
It's crazy, right? You feel like the boxes and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't really do it right here anymore.
People are getting busted for it?
One's looking at deportation. If they caught you on the train grabbing something, they could bust you. But once you left the train, they couldn't do anything about it.
We're suiting up right now during what's primetime train hours, which is from now about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. So I guess from the clues that we've been getting, we're dealing with more of an addict homeless situation and like sketchy characters on the fringes. What % of people in this game would you say are homeless versus professional?
About 70% are homeless, to be honest with you.
How long have you been doing this for?
I'm probably going on like 3 or 4 years now.
And how many missions over those 3 or 4 years?
Quite a bit. Probably too many to count, to be honest. We just drive around, you know, that's kind of what we do around here is we just drive around, and then if we see a train stop, we'll call everybody and be like, hey, yo, this is where we're at.
What are some of the things you have to be aware of in doing a mission? Like, how do you plan this out?
Honestly, there's not really much planning behind it. It's you see it, you go, you know, and then jump on it right away because it's you kind of on time limit. You know, it's how long is it gonna take for this person to take off, or you know, when are the cops gonna show up?
Is security getting heavier and heavier now that this is becoming more of a common thing?
I would say so, yeah. They've started parking trucks and security guards around where the trains stop and things like that. Back in the day, you know, you wouldn't have none of that. You just be there and open shit up, and you'll be there for a cool like 2-3 hours or something like that, you know.
Now sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You kind of like high center it on top of the tracks, you know. Most of the time you want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it farther back.
How much money can you stand to make on a mission?
I've made about $5,000.
Not knowing when a train might roll through, we gave E-Money a GoPro and told him to record a mission so we could see how it all goes down. Here's what he captured.
everybody with a lot with popping because I don't have the bolt cutters on me.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline, just pumping, you know, it's a crazy feeling. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know, it's exciting and just fun to do.
We separated from E-Money and set out on our own to patrol the tracks. Our goal was to be in position and near the action if a train robbery was going to happen that night. Here's what went down. At least 2 different crews are doing their inventory right now, seeing what's on the inside, and from what we understand, there's serious consequences for this now in California. California is not as light criminally as they used to be, so we're kind of just waiting to see what they find and seeing what our next step is.
I'm on my way.
What are you looking for in the trains? What are you hoping to find on the trains?
Anything worth profit. I mean, I've found $100 worth of cards, you know, like little, we call them player cards and stuff like that. 2 or 3 people inside, and we just throw them out. Just start throwing them like this. People on the ground will grab them and just throw them in the truck. After that, we'll go to a different location.
So there's an organized team.
Oh yeah, it could be anywhere from like 3 to, you know, 6 people.
What's going on? They're hitting it? By the truck? What the f is going on? He said they're hitting it over here.
Go right back, turn.
Do I move?
You walk it?
So we were catching the action. No. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Okay, so going on right behind us right now is, that's law enforcement right there. Hey, the cops are right there. Hey, the sheriff's right there. Hey. What the f?
Holy shit, we should go.
Should we get back in the car?
Yeah, go.
Miguel.
Miguel.
Let's get back in the car. What the f was that, dude? Holy shit! So you might be wondering why we were running back to the car. Keep in mind, we had just seen the sheriff, and what we weren't sure of in that moment was what were the legal ramifications even being near a train robbery. As you can imagine, robbing a train is a big federal crime. Under the US Code's Title 18, Section 1991, anyone who assaults, robs, or attempts to rob a train can face serious prison time, up to 20 years. It's considered an act of theft on interstate commerce, which of course makes it the business of the feds. He basically is like, are you guys the cops? We said no. Then he starts opening it up and just going ham. Then a sheriff drives by, and then it just lurches. Okay, so obviously there is no place for stealing. I'm not advocating it. But the adrenaline rush of just being by the action, I can see why these guys are addicted just to the thrill of the job. That was insane, wasn't it? But what if you're not robbing the train? You're like us, near it. If you are caught trespassing within a certain distance of train tracks, you could still be committing a crime. We filmed this in California, and doing some research into this, it looks like California laws make it a misdemeanor to trespass within 20 feet of the tracks. This can land you up to 1 year in county jail. Luckily, we filmed this entire episode within 21 feet or further from the tracks. So what if, you know, someone's ordering baby formula and baby bottles and it doesn't get there on time? Like, what about the impact of it?
Agreed. The way I look at it is if you're ordering it off of Amazon or online somewhere, like, you're not in too much need of it. You know, you gotta wait to, even if you get to the next day shipping, you're still waiting that time to get it, you know, so.
I guess what stands out to me is the outright lawlessness. I think if people in other countries watching this, seeing this happens in the United States, I think it would blow their minds. To think that a sheriff would drive by as you're blatantly stealing packages from a train, which is a federal offense, that he just keeps going on with his day. Where else does that happen? It's Keegan's birthday today, so happy birthday, Keegan. Yeah. Write in the comments, happy birthday, Keegan. No better way to celebrate a birthday than by chasing down train thieves and 2 minutes before Googling whether it's a felony or misdemeanor.
Enhanced graphics. That looks kind of fancy. I have to look into that one. Some cream junk. Some wheelchair stuff. Kitchen stuff. What's that, wrapping paper or something? It's an interesting one. Like a cover or something. Shoes. Ooh, a nice little bag. That's about it. I didn't get too many this time, but I had to get out of there. The train started moving.
Is that unusual for the train to start moving like that?
No, especially when they're like switching conductors like that.
So how would you rate the haul overall?
This one's one of the lower end ones. Altogether right there, probably 150, maybe.
I saw a sheriff look at someone stealing and kept driving.
Yeah, sheriffs out here, they need a law enforcement, don't really give a shit. It seems like they're scared. They're scared of everybody out here.
If caught, what's the penalty?
I don't know. It's probably a good few years or so. You're fighting a big case for sure. It's federal.
So it's very spur of the moment. It went from nothing's gonna go down tonight to 2 minute notice just happened.
Yes, and that's how it goes. You know, whenever you get the call, you gotta hurry up and get there. 90% of it, to be honest with you.
Talking to this guy got me wondering how many stolen goods are floating around on places like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I mean, how many people completely unaware are furnishing their homes, buying gifts for their kids, even getting school supplies like laptops and calculators without realizing that we too are participating in the underground economy. One of the train robbers told me like this straight up: if it's a brand new item listed at 50% of retail or less, or an item missing its original packaging, chances are it's stolen. It made me wonder what percent of goods on a site like Facebook Marketplace are lifted items. One day, when I interview Mark Zuckerberg, I will ask him for his take on this. But for now, it's wild to think that any one of us could have something in our homes that we use on a daily basis that was stolen in a train heist. Would you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
What's your next move?
Get rid of the boxes, honestly, and then start pricing stuff out.
Have you ever been close to getting caught?
Yeah, we had somebody, where to stop. They were on the other side of the fence, I think got some property or something, and they said they were calling the cops, and we hear it all the time, so we push on for a little bit, and this time the cops, they showed up pretty fast, and so they show up, and we all just dip down. You gotta get low and just gone, dude.
Last night, a train robber approached us in an off-camera meeting and told us about his operation. He had stash houses, getaway drivers, and lookouts stationed in the mountains. So the next morning, we spent the day tracking the trains through the mountains, trying to see it from a train robber's point of view. Behind me is another train going towards Bakersfield. We're gonna see if we can link up with the guys that are gonna hit this train. This is some modern day rodeo shit. And at nightfall, we returned to the towns of Bakersfield and Oildale to see yet another train robbery. But first, we had to talk to the locals and see what they thought about this. Are you aware that most nights when the train stops, people just descend on the trains and just take everything they can out of it?
I know that happens, but don't know if it happens near here.
And I don't know if you saw the boxes that are on the side of the road.
No, I haven't seen them.
But what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. They're going to catch somebody robbing a train.
Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. We saw it last night. A sheriff drove right by as a guy was opening up the train and taking boxes, and he just kept driving by.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Maybe he didn't see it. I mean, how could you not see it?
I mean, we get people come in here all the time who steal, and they just walk up, grab and walk out, not even care.
There's a bunch of criminals here. There is, especially in Oildale. There are. Yeah, you have to be very careful. We have cameras at my house. I mean, we take all precautions. They just stole our mailbox not long ago.
You got your mailbox?
Yeah, our community mailbox, yeah. So, that's my husband.
Hello, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Sir, I hear you're missing a mailbox.
Yes, sir, I am. And yeah, there's a lot of thieving going on around these neighborhoods.
Are you aware that the trains get hit regularly?
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a bunch of bull. Yeah, that's not even right. They should have more security on those trains than what they do. Yeah, I don't understand it, how they can get in those trains so easy and take all the stuff off of them without anybody noticing.
No, folks, this is romance right here. Sir, what did you just do? You handed her what?
Ruffles, potato chips.
And it's not even Valentine's Day, huh?
We love each other, though.
Yeah, we do.
We've been married 20 years, bud.
Congratulations. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a good night.
So we have a helicopter circling. It's about the same time last night that the... Is it a helicopter?
That's 100% a helicopter. No plane moves like that.
And he just circled the train area, huh?
Yeah. Their center of rotation is 100% around the...
Holy shit, it's shining right at him.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's some of the fragments of what remains from last night. They obviously cleared it out. They have some sort of system. Whole Foods, Amazon returns. So yeah, Amazon lost out last night. So now our job for the rest of the night is, one, talk to the guys that have their hands in this and get more of the story from them. Two, see if there's another mission, which chances are there will be. It just is, will we be in the right place at the right time when it goes down? There's way other ways I would rather steal. If I had to get into the business of stealing, I feel like this is one of the harder ones to make money in. So we're going to a spot that is involved in the package smuggling, and the local's gonna tell us about it. What are we looking at here?
So right here they use this as like the gateway to get back and forth to the tracks. There's a old pipe yard that the fence is ripped open on it, obviously.
So they go through here, another hole, tracks.
You can see where the train's at right there.
So this is a popular place in the city where the train gets hit.
This whole road, there's like 10 sets of tracks that went across there. That's probably, where that train is right there is probably the second or third row of tracks.
Why do you think this doesn't get fixed?
Because it's not the train's property, or the train federal property, it's somebody else's property. They come in yellow totes, and a lot of the stuff does, it comes in, like those trains right there, they're just stacked with yellow totes of, like, I would say like all kinds of shit, 99-cent store type stuff.
So how many main spots throughout the city would you say get hit?
Anywhere along the tracks, really.
The last spot we were at, helicopter was circling. You think that's preventative on the police's part?
Yeah, it helps because the guys know that the cops got the helicopters got the flare, so they can see them even if they don't have the light on. So that helps. You gotta like penalize these people for this shit. You gotta like actually go to jail and instead of breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day. And then they just let them stack up their cases and they keep getting busted, and then eventually, yeah, they throw them in jail, but they don't do long enough and people aren't gonna learn and nobody wants to work. They want everything easy. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, right?
So just another example of sloppy thieving. People want to have sympathy, and I get it. Like if someone's down on their luck and they fall back on rent, that's one thing. But when you just want to turn the entire city into your own trash can, that's where I draw the line. Would you say you have any economic stressors in your life?
Well, my motto is everything's a hustle since that's when I was born.
To get into some of these things, like did it come from economic struggle where like, hey, I gotta pay a bill, so I'm gonna try something new? Or like, how did you even get into this world?
Yeah, I didn't do some of the smarter stuff, did a lot of dumb shit, and I guess I kind of fell on that same path.
So is it more the thrill or the economics of it?
A little bit of both.
We got connected to a local named Tweak. He was gonna be going on a train job later that night, so I asked him about how he evades law enforcement and how he prepares for a mission. Here's what he said. You just got out of jail? What was that?
That was like 2 days ago.
And what'd you get hit for?
I just got my probation once instead. I've been running on dumb shit all the time. Not going to court, it's been on court shit, so.
So how often do you do the train business?
Yeah, I don't really do it too much anymore like I was, because when I seen a lot of the federal marshals out there, they're cracking down on it pretty big.
Federal marshals are out there?
Yeah, they've been seen out there. I've seen in person in my own 2 eyes, federal marshals out there going and doing sweeps out there. They're picking up people. They were doing three cars length at a row at a time with the pepper ball guns and shit in the cars. letting down next to the train. So when the train stops, they're driving up and down it the whole time as it stops, patrolling it. So, and I mean, you can go further from railroad tracks, skim to the tracks, or the little C trains that they've got, of course. But
what do you got?
That's the scanner.
Do you actually use that?
Yeah, it's the best way to have it. But just me, I won't get caught with it. I'm gonna toss it out before they catch up to me.
It's just amazing what drugs will make someone do, and it just feels, I don't want to say like a waste, but like all this stolen stuff is just going to a cycle that gets deeper and deeper. Like it's not like, oh, if I hit enough trains, then I'll be able to move on to something else. It doesn't have the same glamour as the outlaw cowboys back in the day hitting trains. This will be our last night out in the trains. We'll see what we run into and we'll see what we see. As we walked up to the scene, we realized that the trains had just been hit right before we got there, so we got to approach the crews on the ground to see what the next step in their business process was. In the background right now, there's a guy just going through boxes. And again, as we came here, look at that, that's a sheriff right there. I don't know how obvious that is from the road. Seen pretty heavy police activity through here, and right in the back there's a crew going through fresh boxes. So I don't know if there's another train coming or if we just kind of missed it and we're seeing the aftermath. But either way, it's kind of like piranhas on a fresh piece of meat. So you guys doing? Is it a good haul?
Shit right there. I don't know what they're taking.
These yellow bags are from the train?
Yeah.
You were the guy we saw 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Dude,
did you get hurt? Because the train like lurched.
No, I always jump off like that, man.
We've seen like 2 or 3 sheriffs drive by. They just don't give a shit, do they?
The man, if it would have been like a bunch of fucking, they would have probably called me up, but...
You may hear me mention a few times expressing shock that the sheriffs did nothing but just drove by, but there may be an explanation for this. One of the train robbers told me that because the tracks are federal jurisdiction, the local PD has a tough time building cases that stick on these guys. Not sure if that is all true, but more on that later. I have an arrest story coming for you guys in just a couple minutes. Would you guys say this is every night?
What's up, man? Shout out to Bakersfield, east side of Bakersfield, you know what I mean? That's where I'm from. Trying to get $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, that's it, man. We just trying to eat. Pick me up right here by the bridge. I already got everything packed up, ready to go. Alright, man. Yeah, that's the ride, man. You gotta get the ride ready to go so you can get up out of here. Just gonna make this money now, man. Probably won't happen till the morning, but shit, it's gonna happen. And we eat instead for dinner.
What got you into this business?
My boy right there. My boy, he a beast at this, but my buddy out there in the mountain, he got rolled up off by Pinkerton. They arrested him, they impounded his truck and everything.
So Pinkerton's really serious?
Oh yeah, Pinkerton is the ones that they'll get you. Pinkerton is the one they're the OGs, you know what I mean?
Let's bring you up to speed on the infamous Pinkerton Detective Agency. This 170-year-old firm has been cracking down on criminal plots since the 1850s. Their claims to fame include foiling an early assassination attempt on Abraham Lincoln, making outlaw Butch Cassidy and his guys flee to South America to avoid being caught by them, and that in the 1890s, with over 32,000 guys on staff, they boasted more manpower than the entire U.S. Army. So what kind of job satisfaction do you have with this? Do you feel like you're caught in a cycle?
Now, yeah. Because, I mean, if I stop, then I don't eat. My family doesn't eat, so you not really can't stop it, you know what I mean? You can make a good payday, you can make a real good payday. But, I mean, unless you're willing to shut down shop and stop doing what you're doing, then it's going to keep going, be a cycle, keep on going. People are going to hear about it, you're going to get more people out here. But, I mean, you tend to weed out the people that are built for it, the people that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waiting game. It's a hit and a miss. You never know when you're gonna hit. But when you do hit, you can hit pretty fast and you're good.
What can you stand to make in a week doing this?
I've made up to close to 25K. Maybe as low as a couple $100. It just all depends on what you find.
Was there an event in your life, or like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm gonna do?
My old lady broke her neck in a car accident. She severed her C4 all the way down to C7. She was paralyzed, she couldn't walk. I lost my job and having to take her to the doctors. And all her doctor's visits, we had to teach her how to walk again.
What kind of job were you working before?
I had a great job. I was working agriculture. I had a company truck. I was making about $75K a year. I had a real good job.
You quit that to do this? Because you make more doing that.
I mean, now I built a record for myself. I've put in a record, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find a good job with. And I mean, once you get into it, it's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of, that's why I tell people that do it or want to try to do it, just remain smart, don't get caught.
There's a lot of youth out there that are feeling really reckless and thinking, hey, I can just get quick shit. And they don't have a record yet. What would you tell them?
It's not worth it. You're gonna get yourself out into federal charges. You know what I mean? Once you get federal charges, you're doing 85% of your time. You're not gonna do no half time. There is no fucking, good behavior. You're gonna go to the feds and you're sitting down with some big boys. I don't know if you noticed there was a plane flying around for the past 7 nights. I've been watching it. It comes, it's in a routine, it's on a route. It circles around, and they have heat sensors, they have night vision, they'll follow you back to your home, they'll follow you back to wherever you're going. That's why I say they'll build a case on it.
Sure enough, this guy here who I'll call C got arrested exactly in the manner that he described. He recently got out of jail and called me to tell me that the same week we had met him, he completed a train mission and went to his safe house where he was then tracked down by a police helicopter and swarmed by 12 sheriff's vehicles. He was arrested at gunpoint, brought to jail, and was told that he was facing 3 years of federal time. However, he said that due to what seems to be a technicality of jurisdiction, apparently the local police had to drop his case, which if this is true, would explain why the sheriffs would just drive past and ignore the train thieves. If anyone watching this episode is in law enforcement or is a lawyer, please tell me if this local police not having jurisdiction holds any water.
You got time. No problem.
I guess most crime seems to be indicative of someone being stuck in a cycle. And anytime you're stuck, you're not free. So it's just sad. Like, even though they're doing bad shit, like stealing someone's packages, I still feel bad for these people. I still sympathize with them in a way. I mean, this is not a life that anyone would envy. There's nothing glamorous, there's nothing cool. Because I think at the end of the day, you want to have an impact on the world that's positive. Everyone wants that. This is not something that you can rest easy doing. At least I don't think so. All right, folks, that was an inside look into the business of train robberies and theft. This was a wild ride. As always, I appreciate you joining me. I have the best job in the world, and it's only possible because you guys tune in. My final message is this: we all have choices, and you can either build a positive cycle or you can build a negative cycle. You pick where you want to go. And obviously some of us have better deck of cards at the beginning, but I really believe life is how you play the cards. So do what's gonna be best for you, your family, your community. Thank you guys.
Hey, dude. We call that a stoley, you ain't buy that.
Across the country, people are talking about crime in the Bay Area, specifically San Francisco.
We're in San Francisco, theft capital of the world. It's getting crazy out here. What's the biggest haul you've ever had?
They call me the high-speed specialist. I'm getting away from choppers.
I swear to God, you really look like a cop right now. I'm not here lying, I swear to God.
Overall theft in America seems to be dramatically on the rise, and no city better exemplifies this than San Francisco.
Another brazen theft at a San Francisco drugstore.
It's happened again. 4 women run off after stealing from a CVS pharmacy.
$2 million worth of goods suspected to be stolen out of San Francisco.
Every day in Bay Area news, you can read stories about car theft, retail theft, robberies, and more. San Francisco was once one of America's golden cities, but the crime here is so wild that newspapers and locals have started referring to this place as Gotham City. Part of why this is happening are policies like Proposition 47. Essentially, what Prop 47 does is make any theft under $950 a misdemeanor where the person stealing faces little to no consequences.
Under current state law, shoplifting merchandise valued under $950 is considered a misdemeanor.
In turn, this has led people to make careers as professional thieves. In the Bay Area, these people are referred to bippers, boosters, and fences. Boosting is when someone goes into a store and takes out as much merchandise as they can get away with, and fences are the people that buy the stolen goods from the boosters and sell it into the black market.
Authorities say they are organized gangs of criminals who sell the merchandise to a fencing operation.
The result of this has been costly for San Francisco. Retailers are pulling out left and right. In Union Square, once a high-profile destination, 17 retailers have pulled out since 2020. This includes places like Nordstrom, Office Depot, and Old Navy. Starbucks alone has closed at least 19 locations in the San Francisco area. The impact of this is that thousands of people no longer have a place to work. To take a closer look at this issue of theft, we dive into the underworld. In this episode, we explore black markets and we talk to bippers, boosters, fences, and guys that pull heists.
I got some drink and some Percocets up in the stew and they got me geeked up like a nerd. If a fuck nigga try to say something stupid my way, then I'm gonna leave his brains on the curb. I got a whole lot of motherfucking styles, I even got shit that you ain't never heard.
Folks, today we're diving into San Francisco's theft culture. The amount of boosting and bipping and stealing and thievery is almost unbelievable. And we're going to take you directly into that world today. And that's what we pledge to bring you on this channel. The real, raw, inside scoop of what's happening. We're about to go meet a crew of boosters who are outside of a Macy's. So we'll see you there.
If you owe me, better pay me, I get you knocked off for a low price. Fuck niggas been handcuffed, going up, they ain't got no life.
One thing you're going to notice is a lot of boarded up places. A lot of businesses are deciding it's not worth it being in San Francisco anymore. A lot of retail places are closing up because of all the thievery.
San Francisco's once bustling downtown streets still struggling to bounce back as retailers continue to flee.
A lot of retailers have been pulling out of the city.
In the past few weeks, Westfield announced it's giving up its prominent downtown mall location, while AT&T revealed it is closing its flagship store in the city.
This is a place you don't want to leave valuables in your car. We're looking into bipping and boosting.
Oh my God.
Is it crazy here?
It's pretty crazy.
Have you ever had your car windows?
Me personally, no.
Do you know people that have their car windows smashed?
Most definitely.
What do you think about that?
It's a way to survive out here, I guess. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, keeping it straight, you know the right people, you should be good.
Someone bashes out your car windows, steals your phone charger, your phone, all your stuff. What should happen to that person?
If I can find him, man, it's over with for him.
Nothing with the police?
Hell no, they never get the police involved.
Why?
They won't do nothing anyway.
How you doing?
Good, bro.
Nice to meet you.
You too, Bob.
So this place is crawling with police. I don't know how anyone's gonna get this job done. I would be deterred. By this much police, I would be deterred. This is ballsy. I was expecting it to be a lot easier, but this actually seems like it's kind of difficult. I've never done any boosting before, but I'm looking at Macy's and there's security guards and police everywhere. Is that normal?
Absolutely.
It seems like it's a high pressure situation. It doesn't seem as easy as I was picturing, which is just walk in, take it, and leave.
Honestly, with some situations, it depends. You know, it depends on what the boosting style is. You know, some people are called guerrilla boosters, and they don't care. You know, they'll beep on the way out, so they'll just run in there, grab it, and they're gone.
If I'm walking out with an armful of Patagonia jackets, can someone stop?
They can stop you. You know, it depends on the person. Some people have like security, like Dick's has security. They might say something to you. They're not going to chase you out the door.
This is like a small army of police officers. If I was in the business of being a professional thief, I'd be like, I think I'm going to put my 2 weeks in today and I'll just do something else.
Yeah, that's high. You feel me? A lot of the boosters too are not really prone to like be hitting it in the city like that. A lot of people be jumping BART.
They hit the suburbs?
Yeah, they hit Emeryville, Dublin, Richmond, you know, all those different places out there, Oakland. Then they go and they do it like that, and then they hit the BART, they come back, and then they go to the market and they sell it there.
Do you ever feel bad when you're boosting? Like, do you ever feel like, shit, this isn't the right thing to do?
I'm not the booster, I'm the fence. I'm the one who buys it, you know, and then I flip it.
There's a lot of retail stores shutting down in San Francisco right now.
Obviously, the city knows it's going on, and there is some type of economy that it's working for them. The city would be scared to shut down boosting completely for all the different people, because then they would be worried about civilians getting attacked, you know, robbed, the cars getting dipped, those things like that. That's why they have the market open like that.
So basically, if people can steal from like Dick's Sporting Goods, it's a lot less dangerous than stealing from individuals. Is that the idea?
Yes, they're getting that insurance for those lost products.
Dick's Sporting Goods closes. When Walmart closes, like you saw this in Chicago, there was just too much forced theft, and now people that depend on that place for their groceries, they're out of luck. What do you think about that?
That's extremely unfortunate. I think there's other things going on. I don't think that solely that is just closing down just because of the theft numbers. Because then if that was the case, their insurance is garbage.
I like the mustache, man. I'm working on it too.
You'll get there one day, bro.
You know, morally, is it wrong? Yeah, you know it's wrong. There's a lot of stuff that is going on in the world that's morally wrong. If you look at the world today and you think, is the world morally right or morally wrong? Chances are it's more morally wrong.
Are you familiar with the term bipping?
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
Breaking a car window and grabbing stuff out of a car. It is a problem in the city. In particular areas, you just don't park your car and expect it to be safe.
Have you ever been bipped before?
Yes.
What ran through your head after that?
Why do I have to deal with this? I live in one of the richest cities in the world.
What should happen to bippers?
Swift and short punishment. The reason it's a problem is there are no consequences.
Do you feel like the people in charge in San Francisco are doing a good job?
I would say no. The people in charge of San Francisco are captured by ideology rather than what's actually practically beneficial for the residents of the city.
We head to an underground parking garage to talk to a lady that is a full-time booster to learn more about her and her operation. Here's what we found out.
How's it going?
I have to say, this is not what I expected to walk into. You look like you could be just going on lunch break from your office job and on a walk with your dog.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into the world of boosting.
Life's just been rough for us. I've had 2 jobs and they just didn't go very well.
And when you say us, you're talking about you and the dog?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
She's my little mascot. She comes everywhere with me. She comes to work with me.
She boosts with you?
Yeah,
Is she almost part of the cover a little bit?
She's my sidekick. Yeah, no, she's like the very important thing. She has to run and play before I can take her in. Otherwise, she'll start whining and getting a little antsy. So usually by the time I go in there, she's passed out. And I just do is, I take my time. She'll be sleeping and I take it in the fitting room. And then that's where I do my thing. When I go in the fitting rooms, I take everything out. And I fold it as flat as I can and I'll lay her bed on top of it. The only thing that sometimes is a little scary though is like she'll be sitting from here and all of a sudden she's sitting a little high, but I don't think they'll notice.
Because there's so much stuff stuffed in there that she's up a little bit?
Yeah.
So what do you look for when you're boosting? Like, is it a certain dollar amount or is it a certain type of product?
If you were to get something that's $50, you probably sell it for $5, $10.
What's the biggest haul you've ever had?
About maybe a little over a couple grand.
Really? And what was that? What were the items?
Cashmere, they run about $200, $300. Michael Kors, $500, $600, $700 purses and stuff like that.
What leads you to do this? Because I would imagine this is a high pressure, high stress kind of job.
Yeah, honestly, to survive, to be able to eat, to feed my dog. If you want to eat, you got to do what you got to do, really.
There's a domino effect to this, right? Like I know there are a lot of retail stores have shut in San Francisco, and there's people there that depend on that full-time money for their family. If someone lost their job because the place had to close down because of boosting, how do you feel about it?
It definitely sucks. I'd have to go outside the city. That takes a little bit longer. It takes a lot of time out of the day, and you don't get as much done as you really want.
Are there any consequences for doing this, or is it kind of open season, you can kind of just get away with it?
There's a maximum of up to $950 before you go to jail.
So do you usually try and take under that amount?
To be honest, I don't really pay attention.
How many days a week about do you go do this?
You know what? San Francisco is pretty expensive out here, so sometimes every day.
All right, guys, I think it's time to go hit the streets and go to the black market. I'll see you there. Next, we talk to a kid named Tip. He's a San Francisco local, and he takes us around the black market to show us the ins and outs of it. Here's what we found.
They are organized gangs of criminals who sell the merchandise to a fencing operation.
So we're about 3-4 blocks away from 16th and Mission, which is one of the primary black market areas in San Francisco. We're gonna hit the streets and show you what we see. Good to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, man. All good. I'm just gonna show you all a little insides of how shit is out here. It's really hot right now, though. It usually be on like 16th Mission. They all then migrated up here. As you can see, the police just took everybody off.
So was there just a sweep just before we came here?
Just right now.
Let's go check it out.
This is where it all be before the cops just came and migrated everyone up out of here. You see how they all look.
A lot of the fellas that speak Spanish are the guys that run the shit around here?
Yeah.
Bro, they're
They barely don't even speak English. Everybody who come out here who didn't stole something, got something, they come like right here. This lunch is setting up. Cater stage, whatever you need.
So if I want to get a Patagonia jacket, Nikes, this is the spot to come.
This is the spot. See, everything was just all laid out and set up on the floor until the cops just came like 5 minutes away. Then
you said you'll get it by tomorrow?
Whatever you need, straight up.
So how easy is it to find stuff around here? Like if I'm looking to go Christmas shopping for the whole family, is this the spot to look?
All you gotta do is come in the day before, tell us what you need, get an order for you, bring it to you.
Sometimes you get lucky and you'll come here and there'll be like things that you would normally put in stockings or give like a small gift. Maybe even sometimes there'll be a big gift.
Tell me the difference between retail price and what I can get out here.
They pay 30%.
Okay, so let's say a purse was like $300 at a store. At most $70 for it.
Wow.
It's a competitive market because they buy it, put it in their storage unit, and then go to the market and sell it for more. You know? So it's easier for us to put it online, but a lot of people use drugs, and it's easier to do it that way.
There's a few steps in the chain, right? There's the booster, the fencer. Is there another part of the chain too, or is that pretty much it?
That's it, really.
Would you say it's a risky business, or is it in San Francisco? Is it easy?
It's definitely risky because you're definitely building a bad background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boosting and stuff like that.
I'm trying to get a cheap bag. It's nice for me, but like the guy that works at Dick's Sporting Goods 40 hours a week and feeds his family off that, things are disappearing, right? Like the retail scene is disappearing around here.
We're getting laid off because the more stuff disappearing, less employees you need. A lot of people around here don't understand. Like the gangs around here that tax all these people selling out here too. If you don't pay them that money for that tax that they're asking for, then they jump you and take your stuff.
Certain areas are gang territories.
When you look at the black market and the drug trade, we are talking multi-million-dollar revenue streams, and these are not ran by petty criminals. These are ran by sophisticated criminal organizations. The two main ones that the locals told us about were the Mexicans and the Hondurans. And in fact, business has been so good for the Hondurans that there's been a big immigration push to San Francisco to live there. And if you visit Honduras, you're liable to find little kids running around in San Francisco 49er jerseys and Steph Curry jerseys too. What percentage of the people doing the boosting would you say are supporting their habit?
80%,
80 to 90.
The only people that are not sitting here boosting for drug money is like the ones that are hella young, like kids.
They're doing it for the rush.
Doing it for the rush and for the money because it's fast, easy money. They don't have to get jobs.
The inventory for the Christmas lights. What are these going for?
$3.
I mean, yeah, this would be a great place to go Christmas shopping.
Watch that camera because, like I said, a lot of gangs are in this area, and if they see you with a camera out here, it may not be wise to have it out. You feel me? Stay on your toes around for that.
You got the lean. That's one of the signs right there. Is the.
You just walk by and get contact with it.
This is the corner we had to pee in 2 minutes ago. It's easy to notice some of the major effects of theft, like retail stores leaving, but some of the minor things I noticed is it's damn near impossible to find a bathroom to pee in San Francisco. Business owners just don't want to deal with homeless people going in their bathrooms and doing God knows what. And the result of this is I almost pissed my pants a few times in San Francisco. If there is a place in San Francisco with a public bathroom, it's behind a keypad because that's how much sketchy shit goes on in the bathroom. So it's a hard place to take care of your business. Because the McDonald's did not have a spot to go.
You might walk in, whole alley might be full with nothing but dope fiends. I'm from corner to bottom, whole alley. Crazy dangerous.
Human shit?
Human shit, for surely, not dog shit.
Send your kids to school and they're walking through, I mean,
yeah, you gotta walk past everyone. And it's crazy because like school programs, they bring their kids all through it. Like they have to, like, you know, there's some people who will come by and tell them, kids come and put it up, put it by. We don't give a f, da da da. Kids come by, they still smoking. It may be possible to get contact high. Like you never know, you know, it's sad, really, it's sad.
It kind of makes sense that the theft capital of America would also be a hotspot for drugs because I think it's really interconnected.
There's all kind of thieves. They're the thieves who's trying to get high to support their habit. There's the thieves who's actually getting money and doing something with it. Then there's just the thieves who's stealing for their own use, personal use. Like people will walk in a whole grocery store and walk right. I know, cause I be stealing. Like, hey, but y'all stealing, I'm stealing. Yeah.
One of them even took the time to explain why he simply didn't pay.
Police might just take the items back and tell you to get the f out of here, even if you're stealing more than $1,000.
It almost makes it like a game. Like, okay, I'm gonna go in there, I'm getting $950 worth of shit, and I'm
literally
out.
Like people count it and add up. I know personally, so.
Can you go home and feel good about it? Like I did my job, or is it kind of like, I got my money, but I feel a little like not so good about it?
Truth be told, I got my money, I don't feel too good about it. The other me is, I'm happy, you know, I got my money. I don't give a f what I did to get my money, I got it. $15,
oh,
15.
So this is some boosted perfume. So what does this go for?
He want 15 in the store, you know how much? That's 100 and up for sure. Let me just get right, OG. Hey, all right, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
We just walked past a guy that had some boosted cologne.
I just got fresh for free now. It be like that. It be like that. Across the street, this some little inside shit.
Yeah.
This is like when the dippers. Fuck it. This is when niggas go hit when they bip. You get a motherfucking passport. I'm saying anything, some papers with them.
We left and already it's just crawling like way more people. Tools, shampoo, soap, Tylenol. Some pills for back pain. This is a medical center. Ooh. Estoy comprando cosas para Navidad.
Para Navidad, ok. Jordan.
Tiene un 10.5.
Este 10.5. Bonito, deportivo. Oye, ¿qué pasa el otro?
It's an 8.5.
El otro. ¿Qué no me da ahí? Ahí me sacan TikTok.
We're on foot, meeting up with our next guy that's gonna take us in a little bit deeper.
I swear to God, you really look like a cop right now. I'm not here lying, I swear to God. When I seen y'all across the street looking, I was like, that's the narcs. I'm like, oh no, gosh, Tommy G, I can't forget Tommy G.
How can you tell who's a booster and who's not?
But they gonna have a big bag. The real boosters, this is an insider, they gonna have tinfoil in their bag. So when you walk out, and if it do got a beeper on it, it don't sense with the tinfoil. We'll run out of a Safeway with fucking a garbage bag full of Tide Pods. Might go get 500 out of one Safeway. So now they finna go do another Safeway, another garbage bag, 500. You just made $1,000 in less than an hour.
Their store security can't do shit,
They can't touch you. They can't say nothing.
Is he whoa. That's one of my pet peeves. That's one of my pet peeves. We got a clean earth, guys. We got a nice earth. Is this a common place for boosting?
For sure.
Is that
yeah. They don't give a fuck. Every bag he got full. All those floors up there that's dark, that used to be Nordstrom.
When people are saying boosting doesn't have a price, well, this is one of the prices that it's just simply too expensive to do business. The sad reality is there's lots of full-time employees that don't have a place to work no more.
Real gangsters from everywhere.
Yeah. Real sunny little shit.
They might run into your worst enemy in this motherfucker.
It is too.
Look at it rolling. Look at it. We call that a stoley. He ain't buy that, nigga.
When you think Rolex, you either think like rich businessman or rapper, and when you see just an average guy rolling around in a Rolex, that's kind of crazy.
I should
high school.
Like the little niggas who just walk by, they probably got 20, 30, 40,000 somewhere in high school. Like if you in San Francisco with no money and no motion, it's sad. You can't just walk in and open it. Because if you did, it'd be 10 niggas running in, taking everything in front of the straight out the door right there.
You notice a lot of these stores invest in security guards, but it doesn't seem to be stopping the stealing. Here are a couple of reasons why. One, it's arguably cheaper to let them steal a few things than it is to pay for more muscle to guard it. The other thing to factor in is the liability for the store. If they do stop somebody and there's an altercation, a fight, someone gets shot, it's just not worth it. And from the employee standpoint, if CVS is paying you $14 an hour and the guy that's stealing from you might have a gun, is it really worth trying to stop him? Probably not. Our next contact, Big Smacks, takes us deeper into the Tenderloin and wants to introduce us to his Mexican pals, the Migos, who run the shit. Good to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. All right. This shit's so watered down, bro. They cleared out all the Dolphins and all the Hondos.
Xi Jinping, I wish you got more of an accurate feel of what's happening in the city, especially since the fentanyl is coming from China. I thought it might be good for you to see.
Come on, you go see like 100 Dolphins, bro, stolen shit, bro, just selling it, trying to get it off to the Migos, and the Migos just buying it, they sending that shit back home.
And Migos are?
Mexicans.
Okay. And is this cartel shit we're getting into?
The Hondurians, that's a whole nother story. That's definitely not like some cartel shit, but we ain't even gonna talk about that. Mexicans don't f with the Hondurians.
Out here with the family, just chilling in space, void, mystery, doing some science.
Doing some science?
Yeah.
My boy out here pushing a stroller with nothing in it. He probably just lost his weight, probably just, you feel me, smoking that shit or on some shit.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl, most likely.
Right to the right of us, there's like 15, 20 people smoking fentanyl right now.
Right now, for sure, active. It's different territories up here type shit. You know, the Hondurians got their little area, the blacks got theirs, and then you got the Mexicans, and then you got the Arabs. This everyday shit right here, bro. You got the Asians selling their little shit. They so smart, they get free shit and sell it.
And that foil is supplied by the nonprofits.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me.
Crazy, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy. You think that's a bad move for taxpayer money to be?
Hell yeah. That's why I would never get a job, ever. I gotta look at this young lady. She probably around our age.
That's someone shitting over there?
Just got done shitting.
We're about to meet some other fellas who really run the market, the Mexicans. Come on, bro. How you doing?
You get that famous dude?
Yeah. No.
Hey, que pasa, mi hombre? It's Tommy G, eh?
Everybody know Tommy G.
Come on, hey, you know.
You gonna blur our face out? Hey, wait, what happened to camera? Hey, wait, no.
No. It's, we shoot documentary.
No, I know. Hey,
look, I got you, bro. He my YouTuber.
See you guys. Have a good night.
They've been knowing me since I was a young nigga, like running around, snatching phones and shit, coming to sell that shit to them.
Have you ever felt bad after bipping somebody?
I ain't gonna lie, nope.
What if it's a single mom and she can't afford to fix her windows?
I wouldn't know if it's a single mom or not. As long as I don't see it, I would not feel, you feel me? I can't feel no type of way. If I just see the car with her purse in there, I'm taking it.
You just try not to think about who it might be.
Exactly.
Hey, that's crazy. That boy's sick.
He out here trying to sell his little game. I just bought it for some weed.
Is there a fight hat? Oh, look, cookie closet.
Hey, police! Stop!
You probably should have calmed her down a little bit, huh?
No, I wasn't going to calm him down.
In this last segment, we interviewed Jerry, a professional thief who has done an assortment of wild crimes, from heists to getting ATMs to robbing other criminal organizations. This guy gives us an inside look about the mentality of pulling a heist. Is there a code name like Jerry you want to go by, or?
Yeah, just go by Jerry.
So I'm here with Jerry. What kind of stuff do you get into?
We do bipping. We run into warehouses. It don't matter, anywhere that got some money, we take safes, ATMs.
You take an ATM?
Yup.
You literally drive up to a bank and take the ATM?
Not from the bank. We go to gas stations and stuff.
Or like apartment lobbies?
ATM, you hook a chain onto it and just drag it out.
What's the most you ever gotten from an ATM play?
15,000, 10,000. Off one. Maybe some nights you do like 5 of them.
Tell me about the warehouse heist. You go to a warehouse, you take valuable things.
Take a lot of valuable things. Take marijuana, anything that brings you money.
So California has a lot of grow houses.
Oh, yeah.
And even though it's legal weed, you can steal it all and sell it on the black market, or you sell, how does that work?
I got buyers for them everywhere, out of state. 500 piece, 1,000 piece. They're all getting sold the next day. I hit a watch out here in the Bay. Richard Milley sold it right away for 80,000. Broad daylight.
I'm sure that man worked hard for his Richard Milley. Is there any way you feel about taking that from him?
No, I don't feel bad for nobody.
How do you feel at the end of the day after pulling one of your jobs?
I feel great. I feel the blood pumping. I feel the money in my pocket. I come back to all my niggas, pass out some money, go get some money to my grandma and stuff. Make sure everybody good in the hood.
Is what you do dangerous?
Oh, it's really dangerous. A lot of people got shot.
Is there a story you have of a situation that went wrong, or like a close call?
We get into a lot of shit with the police. High speeds. They call me the high speed specialist.
Okay.
Every high speed I'm on, we get in the way. No matter, we get in the way from choppers.
Do police pursue at high speeds, or is there a certain speed limit that they stop chasing?
It depends what city you're in.
What city has the weakest police reputation?
Oakland.
Really?
Oakland, San Francisco.
Because the impression I get from a lot of people that do this kind of stuff is it's almost open season. Like there's very little consequences and it's kind of easy to get away from.
For bipping, there's very minimum consequences. Unless you get into a bipping, like you really hurt somebody on the bip mission.
Do you know people that have gotten hurt bipping, like the person defended themselves or shot back or defended their car?
Yup. One of my little niggas was on a bipping mission and the person he bipped started shooting at him. And it didn't go well, you know what I'm saying?
Are you ever nervous before you do this?
I never get nervous. Never get nervous? I never got nervous in my life, really. I mean, I lost a lot of people. I'm like cold-blooded. I don't got no remorse for nobody.
Would you consider yourself a sociopath?
Nah, not really. I mean, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make a living out here. I mean, as long as there's money in it, I'm in it.
What's the biggest play you've ever pulled?
The biggest play I really ever pulled was $500,000.
That's a crazy amount of money. What kind of play is a $500,000 play?
Marijuana play. Found some cash, found some marijuana. I'm the one that designs the whole thing. I had it all visualized, where the camera is, where to get in from, where to leave from, how to get in, you know, what to do and what not to do.
Wow. And what's going through your head as you're doing this?
I'm thinking about how good the money will look in my pocket.
A lot of people in California think law enforcement has no power anymore. Like, what do you think about that?
I think it's true. Law enforcement don't really do shit.
What's the longest a chase has ever lasted for you?
30, 40 minutes.
Sounds like you enjoy your profession.
Of course I enjoy it.
So do you kind of look forward to the days that you're about to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see yourself on the scale of good and evil?
I'm real evil. Then I can also be a good person to the people that are good to me.
Thank you, brother, and stay safe in those streets, okay? All right, folks, so you just got an inside look to the theft capital of America. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.